Yeah, we do.
Do you do?
I don't hear me. I don't hear me at all.
It's
out. It's up, but I'm not there.
Turn up your gain.
I'm not there.
Yes, because you're not talking to the side of the microphone like you're supposed to. Talking to the side of the microphone, not the face of it.
Okay.
There, see?
Okay. All right.
Now figure that out. You got time.
Where's the extension?
We got mine too.
It's in the box. Should be in the box.
There should be an extension for you.
That way you actually have a little bit more length on your headphone jack. We'll be starting fairly shortly. We are just getting everything in order right now. Sorry, we're starting late, but we can do whatever we want. And Dave's already sharing. Look at you go, Dave.
Go, Dave.
All right, everybody can jump in and share that motherfucker. The only thing I do hate is we can't fucking you can't tag people in the video from the actual page itself, and that doesn't make any sense to me. So we'll figure that out one time or another.
One time.
How do I just fucking share this fucking thing?
It's ridiculous.
There we go.
How do I not hear myself?
I can hear you.
Yeah? All right.
This thing is just this fucking port is fucking shitty lately.
As long as you can hear me.
I can hear you perfectly fine. And I shared the video.
One time.
No, I can't share my own video. That doesn't make any sense. Well, whatever. Let me jump on this. We are the Goon Squad Pubcast. It is January 30th, 2018. We were trying to catch up on the State of the Union address a little bit, and Ron was a little late with darts and everything like that. But we are live now a little bit later than usual, but at the same time, you have nothing to do because you're watching our podcast. So fuck you and welcome to the show. I'm Steve. That's Ron. And now we have Brian with us. Brian, our producer. I don't know if you guys watched the beginning of the beginning of the show. He's the one that 3-2-1'd us, so he is now part of the show. We are at Ron's house this week. Last week, something happened with the video. We're not going to get into it, but it had to get taken down for certain reasons. So we are moving on from that.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties.
That's what happened. We're leaving it at that.
Yeah. So yeah, we tried going to another place, and I don't know if you guys can really see how much like shit we actually have here. There's fucking microphones and cords and adapters and plugs and wires and power cords and all this other shit.
Is that not looking that good? Is that not looking? Can you hear me? I can't hear me.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Sorry. That's just not looking that good.
That's because the screen's at an angle. That's why.
Should we put more light on us?
I tried doing that, and it gave us like a really orange hue. It's just because the monitor's like this instead of like that.
That's what they're saying. That's fine.
That's way better than what I'm seeing there. All right.
Yeah, you can't because
maybe we got to turn the screen a little bit.
That screen's tipped instead of being like that, so we're not looking at that.
That's what they're seeing. All right. So, yep, Goon Squad Pubcast. That's us.
Oh well, let's get it fucking started the right way. Salute, Solancha Pros, motherfuckers.
Steve's got his big end, and I got my middle, and then Brian's still drinking
in his little baby can. Salute, Solancha Prost.
Eats lots of broccoli.
All right. So anybody that is going to be watching this later, we keep fucking talking about this. At least we mention it. At least we mention it. I don't know if we say it on air.
Real quick, some coasters.
Oh, you and your goddamn coasters.
Well, I mean, the other ones too.
Oh, Ron's something. You got your name on your coasters.
Yeah, Ron's Bar.
Ron's Bar. Free drinks tomorrow. I think mine's a little bit too big for the coaster. That's what she said. Anybody that is watching the video later, we get that you guys want to comment on it, and it gets a little fucking awkward for everybody because we are doing a show live, and then we all get the notifications.
Sorry. I tried to turn it down.
We get the notifications like a couple days later or something like that. That I know what you're talking about, and yeah, you're right. It's like it doesn't pertain because we'd actually have to watch the entire episode to know exactly what you're talking about. So,
right, you got to be watching us live to comment on what we're talking about, and then
just go ahead and comment because Steve he'll rewatch it.
He will rewatch.
I do rewatch it, but
a lot.
I just a lot.
He wants to see himself. He's like, look how pretty I am.
Yeah, look at my face, girl. So yeah, well, if you're gonna make comments on it, I mean, I'll just disable the comments after the show, and you guys can just fucking get. I probably can.
I hope you can. Why haven't you done that before, you dumbass?
I didn't. I just thought about doing it now. So, so the State of the Union address is going on. Trump has made some pretty cool fucking points, I guess. I didn't really watch that much of it. They made a big deal that his wife showed up at a different time than he did. Ooh, breaking fucking news,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, they gotta find something. Everybody's gotta find something wrong with the whole Trump thing.
It's borderline fucking retarded.
It's ridiculous, dude. I've never known another president that you just gotta find something wrong, something to bitch about.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's to the point where like everybody just hates the point that he's the president.
The fucking Nazis never bitched as much about fucking Obama than they have Trump,
Jesus.
man. Than people have Trump.
Jesus,
No, seriously.
that's a reach.
Like, this is jumping right into.
I'm just saying, seriously, dude. Like, it's just you got to find something wrong with the guy. Like, why, dude? He's our president. Sorry, guys, he's our president.
Yeah.
Fucking deal with it. Run with it. You know.
Shut up and deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He's got 2 years left now. Like, fucking deal with it.
2 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Three-
left.
sorry, 3
left.
years.
I mean,
Jesus.
you skipped a couple minutes.
Yeah, I remember when I was good at math.
He's got about a year and a half. Then they start.
Oh, God damn it, Dave. Dave, timeout. Dave, I need. Okay.
Oh, Kelly's watching. Hey,
Yeah, here we go.
I was gonna. We're not bringing anything up, but sorry, Kelly. All right, that's all I'm doing.
Ron is apologizing
Sorry,
for.
That's it. That's
it.
She watched last week, and sorry, Kelly. Let's go.
Yes. So
Continue on.
We done with apologies now?
Yep.
thank you, Ron.
I got.
Unless Ron wants to start
I
doing
got
push-ups.
the word. It's not happening. I got the word from Dave. Kelly is a longtime listener and all that. And sorry, Kelly. That's all I got to say.
She just said it's all good in the hood.
Thanks, Kelly.
So, yes, last week did not happen,
Yep.
and we're going to keep talking about it until Ron gets pissed off and just tells everybody what happened. No, we're not going to do that. Anyways, we got these big ass cups, so I hope you guys are all jealous.
We do have big ass
I'm
cups.
jealous. What the fuck is-
Big ass cups.
I get
Cheers
shitty
to the
Cheers
cups.
to the big ass
To
cups.
the big ass cups.
His is big and mine is thick. How you
Yeah.
guys like that?
Yeah. Well, then.
Nice soda can.
So,
his is long and skinny, and mine is short and thick.
and yet, here
Our
we
glasses.
are. Their glasses. What the fuck's going on with you guys? I mean, that's been kind of a pretty boring week since the last show that we did. I don't really have anything exciting going on. Ron's tweeting.
I have actually, my wife and I went to Niagara Falls, Canada over the weekend, so I definitely have some stuff to talk about. It was a great time. We had a really, really good time. We needed, my wife said, I'm in a funk or whatever, and I said, hey, let's go away for the fucking night. Called my mom, said, Mom, can you watch the kids? And, we got passports last year because we went to Jamaica. So I said, hey, let's do Canada. Let's go to Niagara Falls, do all the fucking touristy shit.
Did you guys cross the border into the
Yeah.
Canadian side?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lucky you.
Yeah, it was cool as shit, dude. I got a fucking hotel room for $67. It was like the $4.90 motel, though, bro. Like, I mean, the hotel itself was nicer, but we had the jacuzzi tub right in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you bring your
what I mean?
Did you bring your own bleach?
No.
I
Yeah, it wasn't necessary, but it was.
It wasn't necessary?
because it was actually kind of nice and shit. So we get there, dude. Look, I got stories. We
He's
get
like,
there.
don't worry, I got stories.
We get there. We almost couldn't even stay there. We get there because I booked it online through bookit.com or something.
Ooh.
I booked it online,
Sounds like a library.
and there's an option like, do you want to put it on your credit card or whatever? Or there was an option, pay when you get there. Okay, cash is what we had, so I went to pay when I
No,
got
you gotta
there.
have a card.
Well, no, I paid cash up front when I got there. Then they're like, "Oh, you need $150 on a card so that we can
That's security deposit or whatever."
incidentals."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, "Well, we don't have a card with $150 on it, so can I give you $150 cash?" Which
Yeah.
I still didn't want to do, but
You get that back though. It's a deposit.
oh no, they were like, "No, can't do that. You need the card." I'm like, "What do you want me? What am I supposed to do?"
You should have called the
just
embassy.
leave now and drive back to fucking New York. Like,
You
what-
should have called Trump himself and said, "Listen,
No, we ended up having to ask her father to
just put his card on
use
file
his-
or whatever."
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, it's me and my wife. We're not throwing a big ass party here or anything. We're not gonna break shit. Like, he's like, yeah, that's what everybody says. And I'm like, I get it. You're right. I guess I get it, but and so yeah, that's what we ended up having to do to. And then he almost didn't do that because like he didn't have the card and the person in front of him.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That's such
and
a
I'm like, are you fucking kidding?
Hassle or
So he ended up doing it for us, and we ended up having a good time. But
yeah, I saw that.
it started right out with issues, dude. It was a problem. First thing, we had a king size bed with a jacuzzi room or whatever. First thing, bookit.com overbooked. All we have is a queen bed with the jacuzzi. I'm like, what?
No.
Really?
Bitch, I'm
Already?
living
I gotta pay the same amount for the king than the queen?
Yeah,
which
that's
obviously isn't that big of a deal.
That's like buying a fucking first class ticket and say, oh well, the first class is filled. We're gonna just give you coach, and we're not gonna fucking we're gonna make up the difference. Yeah,
Yep.
Fuck you.
No,
guys.
he offered one. Well, once
like
we got there,
a continental breakfast.
no, it was $10 for parking at their parking lot.
Wow.
We're like, well, how do you do you have something for us to put in the window? They're like, no, somebody just drives around and makes sure. I'm like, well, then how are they making sure if you don't even have anything for us to put in the window to say?
Well, they probably have your license plate written down and they know what vehicles you're driving. But yeah, at the same time,
dude.
like I'm not paying you $10 again unless you're validating.
Well,
but
he gave us the $10 parking for free.
That's because of the bed size difference. I would have been like, dude, no, get to Metro Mattress and go fucking buy one right now.
The bed was at like my shins, dude. We got in the room and I stood next to the bed and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
it's
do we
romantic.
have a box spring on
it's
the
romantic,
floor?
but
like,
not.
This is weird.
Yeah.
But we ended up having a really, really, really good time.
I saw a bunch of the pictures that you guys posted.
Yeah.
You did some like zombie thing. Tell me about that.
Well, the first thing we did the first night was it was like a magician, like a magic show, but the guy wasn't a magician; he was a mentalist,
An illusionist.
Yeah, no, it was mentalist. So he can read your mind. And dude, this guy was amazing. Like I'm really good. When we were in, where'd we go? Oh, Tennessee for our honeymoon. We went to a magic show. And my wife got mad at me because I'm like, this is how he did that. This is like, there's mirrors here, there's that there.
Marcy was doing that?
Oh, no, I was.
Oh,
and my wife was like,
asshole.
what the hell? You
heckled your wife in front of a magician.
I just told my wife, no, that's not really what happened. There's mirrors under the table and the girl squinched up to one side. And I told her how the shit worked out. This guy.
I bet you're real fun at kids' birthday parties, Ron.
This guy, I'm telling you, this guy. I
Santa isn't
figure it
real.
out.
So.
Besides the fact that he had an earpiece in and there's probably cameras everywhere, I don't know how he did some of this. So my wife got brought up he said, who has a ring? He brought somebody up on stage, and it was my wife. He took her ring. Now she gave him.
Now you call the president.
She gave him both her rings, and he's like, "Oh, I only need one." Anyway, he said, "Here, hold on to it." So he tucked it into like a napkin,
a handkerchief.
A handkerchief. There you go.
That's a good one.
And he said, "Here, hold on to it." Now I'm telling you, once he handed it to her, it wasn't there. Like he had already pocketed it.
The sleight of hand trick, of course. Yeah.
So she thought she was holding it the whole time, but in the end, it was inside of a racquetball, inside two boxes.
How the fuck?
They were all wrapped up. So, like I said, I know that he wasn't there when she was originally holding.
Yeah, but how did he get it?
Well,
how did he get it somewhere else without her noticing? But she was holding on to it.
Well, she thought she was under the handkerchief.
But what was inside the handkerchief?
Nothing, because he pulled the handkerchief out and nothing was there.
But was she holding on to like a piece of fabric, or was she holding on to a piece of metal with the fabric over it?
She was holding like a corner of the handkerchief. He's like, here, like he tucked it all up and said, okay, here, hold it.
I gotcha.
You're holding it. And then he took it from her and nothing was there. I get that. That's fine. But for it to be inside of a racquetball, inside two boxes that was sitting on that stage
and he had no time to put it in there.
Exactly.
And it was her exact ring inside of that.
Oh, it was.
Now he's got a $100 ring and she's got a piece of steel.
Well, then the funny
that's
thing
a fucking
is,
awesome magic. She's like, hold on. The show will go on in 1 second.
The funny thing is
ding.
that he was funny, and he's like, yeah, we got 100 of those backstage. Like he's like, he was good. I mean, he was really good. Wow. And this guy was on. He said he's traveled all over. He was on Canada's.
Got Talent or something.
Yep, Canada's Got Talent.
Why do I know that?
Because it's America's Got Talent, but Canada's Got Talent, X Factor or something. He was on a couple of these shows. Like he's good. I mean, he's really good.
I saw Marcy posted his not his business card, but his ad or whatever, and I checked him out a little bit. I saw some of the shit that he's done.
The room we were in where we watched this show, dude, there was 25 of us. It was the basement of a hotel, like It was like the size of this right here, literally.
Whoa, man.
And I'm
So
like,
it's-
dude, this guy's that good. Like, he could be selling out, like,
Yeah, but that makes it more like
500 seats.
that makes it more of an intimate show, though.
I
The less
agree.
people that you have, it's
No.
more personal and it's more like more in depth. Instead of having like 1,000 people in the audience, you only got like 30 people in the audience or something.
100%. Absolutely.
I prefer that
agree,
more than
but
anything else.
I do too. And I thought it was a great show. But if he's that good and whatever, he could be making a shit ton more money selling out, another 100+ people,
How much was the show? I mean, per person or for the both of you?
It was I think 175 for the two of us, but that was with dinner. And this dinner was
Banging.
hoity-toity, dude.
Don't
Like,
ever use that word again.
It was hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity. That sounds so Jewish.
Dude,
They served him steaks.
when
Yeah,
I
they gave him frozen sticks. Yeah.
His finger raised up.
Oh, I paid $10 for a glass of beer, and
Well, Canadian money?
no, that was American.
Ooh, they got you.
But yes, the dinner I did have. We both had the steak. It was amazing. I didn't need ketchup, Brian. I didn't need ketchup.
I was
dude.
going to just ask
In
if there
fact,
ketchup
they
on
had
it.
what's that? Au jus sauce, but
Au jus, yeah.
but it was like a wine jus, they called it, or something.
That's
No, really.
borderline racist, Ron.
Really, it wasn't called au jus. It
It
was
was
something,
wine
but
jus.
the word jus was in there.
It's just it's like a beef.
Anyway,
it's a beef. It's
I
a beef-based fucking
juice.
liquid.
And,
A
and
Jew,
then,
yeah.
and then on the plate they had this drizzled, like almost it looked like chocolate sauce. You know what I mean? It was so pretty. You know, the presentation of it.
You are getting
saying.
so gay on me right now.
That's fine.
It looks
Saying
so
the
pretty.
The
So
presentation of it.
we're gonna go
I-
based on his.
I
Yeah.
actually,
presentation of what
I
was
actually dipped the
It
ketchup.
was
so
pretty.
I actually dipped. I said ketchup. I actually
Ketchup?
dipped the steak in that sauce shit,
Isn't that pretty
and it
sauce?
was good, dude. It was the whole thing was really, really good. It would have been like $40 to $50 at like a nice restaurant around here. You know what I mean?
Sounded like a pretty thing.
So it was a steak, not a mistake.
So let's
See what I did there?
Let's say $100 per person for the food. So we paid
Damn.
what $35 for the show.
All right, so that's not that bad then.
Right? No, it really wasn't that bad, and it was amazing. I mean, we had a really good time. Really
Yeah.
good time.
Oh, what else did you guys do? Did you
then
saw the
we
falls?
did-
Obviously.
Yep.
That's-
Then we did.
that never
the,
gets old, and it's cold right now. It wasn't exactly
Oh,
frozen this time, though, right?
Oh, lots of it was frozen.
It's still
over.
frozen right now. I didn't know if it was actually thawing out with the.
I mean,
hotter
obviously the
temperature.
falls are still falling over or whatever, but
The falls are not falling. The water is up. Yes.
A lot of it was frozen up though.
You're-
So we did.
no ketchup. It had to be awesome.
It was pretty.
No ketchup. It had to be awesome. Thank you, Claire.
So we did. So we
A little
did
bit was frozen.
We did the touristy stuff. So we went and
Pumpkin, yeah.
we did Pushiest. We
Yeah,
went.
you are.
We did there's not a game, but a ride. It was 6D. So that means like 3D glasses, and then like you feel air blowing on you and water.
Oh, so it heightens all the senses,
Yeah,
basically.
so we went to do one of those. It was a zombie thing. So you sit in this chair pretty much, and it was only the two of us in this whole thing. It's off season, guys. All right, it's cold, and we're in Niagara Falls, so nobody else is there pretty much. So we go sit in this ride thing, and whatever, we do it all. We come back out, and as we're coming out, we hear this lady talking about with her kid, hey, you want to get the package deal. It's like 6 of these things for $30. Well, we just paid $27 for the two of us for this one ride thing. I'm like, let's just do that. So we got the whole package deal thing. It was $30 a person, and we got 5 or 6 things. We got to do 3 of these rides, whatever they are.
Experiences, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
We went to the wax museum, which was terrible. It was
Is
actually
that what the picture that you posted on Mike Jones?
Michael Jackson?
Mike Jones
Yeah.
is fucking post the 5th picture in your fucking camera. I'm
second
like,
one. It was
do you
Michael
want to see my
Jackson.
balls or some girl's
Yeah.
tits right now? But yeah.
So yeah, he was the closest to like looking like who they were supposed to. Look, there's what did we say,
Well,
Madame
because he was-
Tussauds or whatever. There's the one
It's because he's wax anyway, so I mean, you can't
wax.
mess that up.
There's the one wax museum up there that they're all spot on. The one my wife and I went to, I'm telling you, it was more fun the fact that we were like, that's supposed to be George Clooney. Like, are you serious right now? Like they were horrible. They looked kind of real, but they didn't look like what they were supposed to look like, Anyway, so we did that. We did a couple of those rides, and then we did it's a Ferris wheel type thing That's where we
type
got
type thing.
yeah, because it's enclosed, so it's not an
Still
actual
a
Ferris wheel. Yeah, I mean, I guess
I did a Ferris wheel in Myrtle Beach that's in fully enclosed, and then we have a Colton. Oh, see, we're not even gonna get mad at him.
Not even
All right.
close, buddy.
Hop on, say
There it
hi.
is.
There it is, and now you're going to bed.
Give me some love. Love you. Go to bed, please. Okay. So we did the Ferris wheel thing, and then the last thing we did was miniature golf. It was indoors, luckily. There was an option of outdoors or indoors.
Shit, in
and
the middle of
since it
fucking
was-
January,
well,
you're
since
gonna
it
go
was so
fucking miniature
cold-
golfing? Like, I don't even want to go miniature golfing in the summertime.
Well, the original thing was outdoors. It was all these like dinosaurs or whatever
Wow.
type of thing. Yeah. Or there was Wizards golf inside, and that's what we ended up doing. So,
That's good.
and then we went to the Rainforest Cafe too, which is, it's a pretend rainforest where they have all these animatronic animals and whatever that come to life every like half an hour. So we sat next to the gorilla.
That was a little loud.
That was
Yep.
pretty bad.
It sounded like a panther.
You said
though.
they
He was like,
came
"Arr."
to. You said they came to life.
They did.
Wow.
We were in the gorilla section, and we sat
Yeah,
next
you
to
were.
some silverbacks that every 20 minutes or so, well, every like 2 minutes, they're like turning their heads and looking at each other, and then like every 20
Looking at you
minutes
while
or
you're-
so, they came to life and whatever. So anyway, touristy type of shit, but we had a really good time.
Good. I'm glad that you guys had fucking husband and wife time.
We
And
had husband and wife time, man.
I'm going to interrupt real quick. Dave, if you're doing this from your phone, do it from your laptop because I don't want you speaking for the Goon Squad podcast. I want you to speak as yourself. So you need to figure out how to comment as your as your own self because that is annoying as fuck.
Yeah, Dave, get the fuck out of Goon Squad
Yeah,
podcast.
before you get the boot scoot boogie.
Boot and scoot and boogie.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite songs ever. Actually, I had to do that at karaoke all the time, and I
You
hated
say
it.
that was one of your favorite songs ever?
It's one of my favorite songs ever, but it's the worst song ever that I had to do
Wanna
karaoke
know how I
to.
know you're gay?
Because the boot scoot boogie, dude, that's one of my favorite songs. You get all drunk and dance around. Yeah, Dave is a dummy. Dave is the only person that can. He's commenting as the Goon Squad instead of himself. So anybody that's reading this, fucking, it's not.
Dave is Goon Squad.
Dave is not the Goon Squad. Like Dave is part of Goon Squad, but is not Goon Squad. So, any fucking opinions reflected by Goon Squad's posts or comments is not directly from us as a whole.
No,
Was also
no, it
logged in.
is.
Well, also,
Dave-
whoever
Dave
said
can
sorry to
comment-
Kelly was also
That was
logged in
me.
here, dude. We're
No, that was me. Oh, really?
no, hold on a second.
No, that's me, dude.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Yeah, but I didn't log in as Goon Squad. I shared from myself.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the comment section, make a comment
Yeah.
real fast, see what comes up, because that's not making any sense. I don't know how this whole page thing works, guys. We switched over from like
Yeah, I'm Goon Squad. You said make comment real fast. I said real fast, and that's Goon Squad.
oh, so fucking. God damn it.
Then Dave said, "See."
How is this happening?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, let's figure this out.
Hang on.
Um,
I don't know how to. I'm logged in as me, so
yeah, I'm connected devices. No, I don't want to do that.
let's clear all. Who text me?
Do not worry about that. God
okay.
damn it. Actually, if you go back to the original post, that doesn't work. I don't know. I'm the only one that's not having a fucking problem. Brian's not having well, Brian's not an admin. So we're logged in as the page's admins. Okay. Well, we'll deal with this whenever we want. Dave, you're not our fucking boss for one.
Just
Well-
do what you're told.
Yeah, just do what you're told, David.
Well, I am commenting from right here, so I can comment. As
You don't need to be
Goon Squad.
doing any comments because you have a voice.
I'm supposed to pay
And your
attention to
voice
comments,
was-
though.
You don't have to. Dave's on the comments, so we can.
Dave's on the comments.
All right, we'll deal with this later apparently because Dave's our new boss.
All right, let's talk about some shit besides Niagara Falls.
Yeah. What else? Fucking, I've been binge watching The Sopranos really
Yeah?
bad.
I finally watched that last year.
This is my 8th time watching it. I'm in season 6 after like a week and a half. Like,
Great ending, wasn't it?
I'm in season 6, so I don't remember. I do remember how it ended, and it sucks. And I'm like building up to that fucking last episode where it's just stupid, and they never ended it properly, and they never can because obviously
Gandolfini's dead.
Well, Gandolfini's dead, yeah. And,
Spoiler alert.
well,
I'm just kidding.
He's-
Everybody
he's-
knows
he's
that.
dead in
I'm
real
just
life.
kidding. Everybody knows that.
the only thing that sucks is, like, in the last episode, a lot of the characters died. So if they were to do anything with the show, it'd have to be like a prequel to how everything came to be, but you still can't.
Well, they could move on with the kid.
Yeah, a spinoff
They
would
could do that with Rocky too, but then instead they went with
They
Creed.
did that with Rocky.
Yeah, but
yeah,
a
but they
spinoff
went
would be
with Creed's kid. And
So
so
they went with both.
yeah, but the last Tommy Gunn, his kid was like, yeah, get him.
Yeah.
You'd have thought the next spinoff would have been his kid. Nope, it's fucking Creed. Yeah, it's Creed's kid.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay, my phone's kind of fucked now, so
What'd you do to your phone?
want to see? Look at this. Look at that.
Okay.
Do you see it half text in the middle of my screen?
Yeah, you know what you do? You log it?
That's what you do. dude.
Then you unlog it. Look at that.
Hang on.
I fixed it.
Nope. Sit back. Hang on, because
What are you doing?
it's about fucking talk about football.
No,
time.
we're not talking about fucking football
How
because
come we
football's.
not talk about football?
Because who
Super
gives
Bowl.
who gives a fuck?
Because Super Bowl is coming up.
And I don't give a fuck about the Super Bowl. Nobody's a Patriots fan. Nobody's an Eagles fan.
It
The Pro Bowl
doesn't
was
matter.
useless.
Super Bowl, of course. Pro Bowl's always useless, dude.
Ron, just log out. Don't tell him what to do. Deal with whatever you want.
Who
I don't
just
care.
told
I'm not
you
your
what to
boss.
do?
I was putting out the idea out there. You fucking animals. All we have to do is log Ron out. I don't know how to do any of this, Dave. This is all new to us, and it's not that big of a deal because
And if you lived in Rochester, you could help us. But
Yeah,
you
Dave.
don't. You draft dodging motherfucker.
David wasn't there. So
Actually,
no,
I'm sorry, Dave. I love you.
no. See how cute that got? Yeah, and you don't even need to
Look,
respond.
it's still there.
All right, restart your phone.
You just did.
No, I didn't. I just locked your phone.
Oh.
Just restart your phone.
All right. What do we?
Just restart it, and
What do we want to talk about now?
well, I did the Sopranos thing. We
I
talked.
did my Niagara Falls thing.
You did your Niagara Falls thing. I did my plow thing today. Did a little bit of work.
Hey, we have some big ass cups.
Look at our
Wow.
cups.
What's up?
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcy, for washing our cups.
Thank you for washing our cups. What is this? There's a little sticker that says "Made in Awesome Town."
Tijuana,
Oh, margarita glass, huh?
Margaritaville.
Yeah. See how that works out. Did a little plowing today. We got a quick little burst of cold.
It was 1 to 3 we were supposed to get, and
And we got hit with a little bit more than that. So
my,
that was
my wife tells me this morning, "Oh, there's about a half inch out there." I go,
Yeah.
I open my garage. I go, "Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it's
there's
like
like
3
4
inches.
inches
Yeah.
out there. What are you talking about?"
we got
Used to half an inch.
well the weather reports. I talked to a couple of my other buddies that plow. Where
I just thought it was half an inch.
we got a snowplow group on Facebook. I've talked about it before. Just a bunch of people that are managers or owners or something shit like that. And another one of my buddies said just the discrepancies between one address and another. He's like, I went from like Latta and Dewey, like that area, and there was 2 inches of snow. And I went to Latta and Long Pond, which is 2 or 3 miles away, and it was like 5.5 inches. Just the discrepancy between this neighborhood and that neighborhood. So like you can't just fuck it, I'm not going to go out and plow. It's just like I have to go out and fucking plow every single one of these driveways because every house can be different. So what is going on? That's an old post. That was from before the show.
Oh, sorry.
You're not on the live video. It's up.
I'm not. You're right.
I go into work and I sit
Reset
there
my
watching it snow all day, and
It just kept coming down. Yeah.
Thinking it's not bad because the town that I work in, they plow it like it's probably the best town I've ever seen for plowing the roads, and it's always clear. But it could snow all day and it wouldn't look like anything happened.
Right.
So I had no idea what happened now.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying there. Like the discrepancies of like in Hilton, my boss called me at like 5 a.m. and like I called him at like 11. Like, dude, we're probably not gonna go out till like 9 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yeah, get some sleep. So it's like 3 a.m. I was like, now's the time I'd probably go to sleep. You know, I couldn't toss and turn or whatever. And I get a phone call at 5:30. It's like, get in here. I'm like, dude, fuck you. I hung up the phone on him. And he called me back. He's like, dude, I've got like
That's
4
'cause
inches.
He's got Dean up his ass, bro.
No, Dean's not anywhere near our boss. We have nothing to do with Dean. Dean's not our boss. Dean's just in the snowplow group.
I thought.
No, we
thought
have
you sub from Dean.
no. Fuck no.
I thought
No.
that's what you told me before. You
No,
subbed from
no. We just bust Dean's balls on the
Steve's
fucking
saying it's 4 inches to get some movement.
yeah. So my boss
yeah.
calls me and he's like, "No, really, we got 4 inches of snow out there." So I'm driving down 104. I get out to like Hilton, the Hilton area, and as soon as I get to Ridge in like Manitow area, like I fucking kind of like look at the buildup. I'm like, holy fuck! From Irondequoit, I had a half an inch, and then I got to Hilton, and there's 4.5, 5 inches of snow. And I'm just like, well, fuck it. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh yeah, North Greece is crazy, dude. I mean, it's
normally it's the other way around. Normally it's like Webster, Penfield, East Rochester.
Further down.
Well, you get the lake, you get the lake effect, and then you get the bay, which also brings in a little bit more lake effect snow or whatever you want to call it, and that actually increases the snowfall.
Literally, like today here, I mean, it wasn't a lot of accumulation, but it kept coming down all day, dude.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't building up. It wasn't accumulating.
But it was, per my weather app, it was, nothing. We weren't supposed to get anything. And I look outside, and it's still coming down. Again, not accumulation, but it was still snowing all day long.
Yeah. Well, I like it when it keeps coming down like this.
Of course you do. You get to go to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Make money.
Dude, I also haven't worked since fucking like the 6th of this month with the plowing thing. So it's kind of, you get a little fucking bored and it's like, what the fuck else do you do? Like you sit around and do nothing, pick your nose and watch a bunch of Japanese shit porn.
Watch Locked Up.
I used to watch a lot of Lockup. I haven't watched Lockup in a while.
And,
I've been cracking on The Sopranos now.
What's his name too? There, Rogan.
The Rogan. I just watched his interview with Danica Patrick, the race car driver, the chick. She's about ready to retire, I guess. She said she's going to do a double. She's going to do the Daytona 500 and then the Indy 500 with the F1. Like
that's awesome, man.
She's a fucking pretty badass chick.
Badass, dude, for sure.
Well, I always thought it was stupid. Like, oh, some chick wants to get into racing. How dare you? Then she was a shitty driver. But she also grew up with
she was pretty good in Indy, wasn't she?
She was good in Indy, and she actually grew up in the same circuit as. Yeah, with my buddy Jerry used to race. What is it? It's like kart racing, like the real minor leagues.
Sprint cars.
No, karts, like little tiny, like 50 cc or whatever, like 150 cc's or whatever. And he's like, dude, he used to be in the same circuit as Danica Patrick back in the day, and they're both almost the same age. And he's like, dude, I remember racing against her when I was like 9 or 10 or 11 years old.
And then she kept going.
Yeah.
And he still was like 30 racing go-karts.
Yeah.
And she's racing fucking for the Indy Cup, you know?
Yeah, and she's also...
That is pretty badass.
And she's also made enough fucking money to retire comfortably.
Smoking hot, dude.
I never really looked at her and never really listened to her on the podcast. I'm like, dude, she's actually really hot.
She's hot, dude.
Yeah, she started talking about her tattoos. I fucking got on Google. I'm like,
I didn't know she had tattoos.
Let me see what this bitch's back looks like.
So I'm a Rover fan or whatever. She came on to Rover one time and she literally offered to go on a date with Dieter, and he pussed out.
Why?
Because
she's married.
No, this was like 10 years ago.
Okay.
He totally bitched out. I don't think he thought, as they were breaking her balls about it, he thought it was just a joke or whatever. And when she was like, all right, let's go on a date. And he was like,
you're too hot for me.
Yeah, and never followed through with it.
Yeah. No, she is a fucking very attractive woman, and she is fucking very good at what she does. And during the podcast with Rogan, she's like, dude, you're pulling into the pits, and you got your brain that thinks, like, I got a clutch, I got a brake, I got to give it a little bit of gas, and I got to shift, and I got to make sure the car doesn't roll. She's like, I don't even think about it. I just use my instinct. And to hear a chick saying that, like if you've ever raced a car, like legitimately raced a car on a track before,
driven in a car with a chick.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just if you've actually been on a track and had a pit and shit like that, like you understand that there's a lot tiny little factors that can go wrong.
Oh,
you could kill somebody, you could fucking hurt somebody, or 100%. You could fucking get disqualified. She's like, I pull into the pits and go, and then she's gone.
Again, yeah.
And she's like, I don't even think about it anymore. She's like, if you overthink things, she kind of related it to life. Like you overthink too much, and you're not using you're using your thoughts, not your brain or whatever the fuck. She's like, just do what the fuck you got to do. And I fucking got a little bit out of that interview.
Same with darts or bowling or whatever. Just like bowling, dude. Just throw the ball. Just stop thinking about all these different things and just do what you know and fucking
let it happen.
Just throw the ball. Right.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know that I'm a
takeout, by the way.
If you guys aren't a fucking Joe Rogan fan, check out that interview. It was actually really cool. Really good, fucking interesting conversation between the two of them. So I enjoyed it. Oh, now you're gonna be hitting the douche flute, huh? And watch Ron cough, everybody. 3, 2, there it is.
Try to not do it too.
Checking where I'm at. What does that mean? Who said that?
Me.
It's your buddy.
Checking where you're at. What?
I
don't know what that means.
I thought I was well behind because the last one I put was
Oh.
real fast, dude. And
Okay,
nobody's
I-
commented since, so I'm like, maybe I'm way behind
I'm
the
behind.
comments.
I'm
and I'm
behind.
still in there as Goon Squad, dude.
Oh, whatever.
I
Well,
reset my
I'm in the
phone,
video,
I'm
too.
still in there.
I don't understand how. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's small details. The comments can. Anybody that's commenting is going to be Dave.
Everybody say hi to Uncle Ray.
Hi, Uncle Ray.
Hi, Uncle Ray.
Ah, God
Uncle
damn
Ray.
it! That fucking just got ripped out of my ear. Is that Sir Ray?
Yeah, man. That's
Jesus.
my uncle in Florida, dude.
I'm reporting his name on Facebook for having such a fake name.
Sure.
I report so many people for having false names on the Facebook.
Marcy,
Marzi.
Uncle Ray just said hi to us, pretty much.
We'd like to welcome Betsy onto the comment
Get
section.
out of here.
Betsy says next week, welcome back to the show.
Betsy. Wait, what?
Well, she's coming back onto the show. I don't know how permanent it's going to be.
She's not even watching.
She'll be here for 12 minutes and then say, I gotta go.
Jesus
She
Christ.
got on there just to fucking turn.
Just the safe face. No, she said that she was still at work earlier tonight. I was just going to ask if she was going to be able to make it. She said no, but next week, something blah blah blah. You're a baby. She said hi, babies. She
Hey,
said
girl.
next week there's a strong possibility that she will be here. And it'd be really good to have the fucking 2/3 of the original members on the show, and get back to our roots. We'll probably actually film it with a cell phone in a bar. No, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're going to make it work better here, too. See, guys, see the screen up here? I'm going to make this happen.
Yeah,
We're
we
going to have shit up here.
before the show. I met up here at Ron's house. His wife Marcy went out of her way to make a slideshow background for us, and
2-hour movie.
yeah, and well, it's our logo that bounces around the screen. It's
Right.
pretty cool, transitions and shit like that. And just for
Couldn't
some
get it to come
reason,
in right?
for some reason, the camera, our webcam, is not picking up the image on the TV. We tried different angles, we tried different heights, different lighting, and somehow it's just not working. So we're assuming that it's just the camera
Well,
is just not that fucking superb.
he's
So
got that 360 camera. I'll get it from him at work this week, and we'll try it out next week. I mean, I know it's 360 camera, but maybe it's better than that one. I don't.
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
that's
I
a
don't
seven-
know. We'll
that's a
try it.
You still use it with HDMI, so
yeah, that's
Use it with
it's an HDMI.
Yeah.
That one's just fucking just a USB 720p fucking. It's
haven't
not
used
really that even that HD.
You
It's
get it and try it and see what happens.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just kind of fucking. We've been trying to get it to work, and I know she spent a lot of time. And we appreciate that, but now I'm just mad at TVs because it's not picking up that image. So we're assuming it's just the camera, or it might be the computer, it might be a combination of everything else.
I was actually excited to have the computer hooked up to that,
Yeah.
and look, what I wanted to do tonight, I'll let you guys know.
Boom.
We wanted this, our logo and shit that Marcy made up bouncing around on this TV over my head, right? And then when we start talking about shit, we could pull it up on the camera and
broadcast it onto the screen.
We'd
Yeah.
have to turn around to see it, but actually we wouldn't because we'd see it right here. But you guys could see what we're talking about right here above my head. That'd be awesome, right?
And all he would do is
I mean,
pull,
we don't have
he'd pull up a
7
bunch of gay.
cameras.
Ryan would be pulling up gay porn when we're not paying attention. We're just like,
That's
oh look,
fine. It's
Well,
still be funny.
but it doesn't matter because it's blurred out. It's not like Facebook's going to kick us out.
Well, it's
I assume that Asian men's penises are blurry just because of what I've seen on the internet. They
not,
actually pull their pants down and everything's blurry.
but it's not going to go with like what he normally looks at. I mean,
I'm
it's
joking.
You know what you know.
Yeah, we're not looking at
not
his
my
search history.
computer.
So, yeah, we're trying to incorporate a lot more. I know we've talked about it for a while. Trying to slowly build up what we're doing here. But I mean, this shit does cost money, and we're fucking mostly poor and shit like that. We are gonna try to get some audio. Like if I can pull up a video, like, hey, did you see this video or did you read this article or whatever? Pull it up on the screen, and you can actually try to get it onto the screen up there or up on the screen up there, or at least be able to play audio from an interview or some shit like that. Slowly working on it. Fucking give us time, and if anybody knows somebody that knows how to do all that shit, fucking send them
Actually, I think
send
we're
them our
doing
way.
all right on our own. I mean,
Yeah, we're doing all right.
send them our way, but
Yeah, and then we kick them
if
out.
they're free,
If they're
we need to work on it, but we
Cough,
gotta work
cough.
on it when,
I think we're doing all
before
right
we-
though.
if they're free, if you guys want to do some pro bono work.
We spent a few minutes tonight trying to figure it out.
And you
Good
clean
There's some cans down here.
Well, he picked
Yeah.
up all the cans that were up here. All right.
All the ones you left.
Well, those
You
are the
know, all
ones.
full
Well, that's
you
because
left.
Yeah, they
after.
were half full. They were yours.
That's because after the fucking podcast, we
After
fucking
the
sit around and we
after
play.
that,
play dice.
We sit there around and played 4, 5, 6, and 3s and
yeah.
shit like that.
For
Yeah.
like 2 hours after we hang up with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you did fucking take me for some fucking goddamn money.
Yeah,
That
well,
dollar
I
was
went
still
to bed.
out here.
Yeah, I left that
knew I
dollar
was
out
gonna
there.
lose.
I know, but I
Yeah.
spent that on beer tonight. So
There you
no,
go.
should be
Speaking
fine.
of beer, can you grab me 2 of those, please? Because I got this big ass cup. It's right on the couch.
We got somebody else on here.
No, I'm asking you because you're the closest. You want me to get up?
Beer bitch is
Ain't that a
closest.
bitch? You notice how I strategically placed myself over here.
Only,
Did we move this bar or no?
No,
So
everything's good, dude.
okay, I thought we discussed moving this bar forward a little bit.
No, it's just way better sitting it in front of us instead of over at an angle.
I understand
It's a better view.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about still moving the bar forward.
He only wants it from right there. It's Jenny's.
Yeah, you keep fucking-
I said please, motherfucker. Anyways.
Blah, 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 blah,
La, la, la,
blah,
la,
blah,
la,
blah.
Anyways, can I finish? So
Can
we
I
talked
finish?
about moving
Can
this.
I finish? Can I finish?
Can I?
Can I?
Fin-
Can I finish?
Can I?
You're used to it?
Yeah, I'm used to finishing.
What do you want
First,
to move it to?
Move this forward like a foot, so
Okay.
you don't have to get up. And if I need to get up, I can
So you can swing your
walk.
arms
I could
out.
walk behind you.
You need to move it 2 feet forward. You're gonna walk behind my fat ass.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I mean.
But yeah, we can move it. I mean, this is my bar area. This is, you know what, the setup we have.
Good night, Claire. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that.
Mom.
Dave, we'll get to your comment in 1 second.
Night, Mom.
Yeah, it's only one. So I have capacity of 2.
Can I fucking?
Can you use 2 hands there, Brian? Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta do that on camera. It'll be a lot more funny.
So I'm on CNN's
Can I
website.
get the pounder, please?
I'm on CNN's website because that's the first thing that I could find during the presidential address. And the fucking first thing that pops up is says Melania Trump arrives separately from the president. Like, that still is like, what the fuck? Why is that an issue? Why is that a fucking literally front page news of CNN that the fucking president's wife did not show up at the same time or separately or whatever? Who fucking cares? Like, you're bringing in a man's job and his occupation into question about a speech that he's making to the entire fucking, basically the world, and you're worried about his wife showing up at the same time. I remember something that happened when he was getting inaugurated. Like, they were saying that he didn't open the door for her or hold her hand or fucking some fucking nonsense. Just fucking let these fucking people do their jobs. Well, let this man do his job. Let her fucking sit around and look pretty. And by the way, Google her. She looks dope as fuck naked.
I wish Dave was sitting here with us right now. Did you see his comments?
I didn't. I was just saying we're gonna get back
All
to
right,
him.
I'll read them off. So Dave
ahead.
said, so I wanted to point out that Trump wants to end chain in. So I wanted to point out
What does
that
that mean?
Trump wants to end chain in immigration, and I'm not against that idea.
This is Dave. Chain
This is
in
Dave.
chain
So-
in immigration. What does that mean?
So what that means is that immigrants can't bring in their cousins, an extended family, just their children and their parents. Actually, I like
That
just
should've-
their children.
I'm pretty sure that's kind of always been like that. That you can't bring your cousins in if like you're coming in with your family,
Oh,
so you
no.
can't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can bring in anybody.
Oh,
that
you could bring in
say-
Uncle Hector,
oh,
too?
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So
Yeah, Uncle Hector's a felon and a pedophile.
So the burn, dude, years ago, the burned dairy down on Clifford.
Ooh.
I don't know. I was fucking
Uh-oh.
cocked one night.
Betsy's disagreeing.
Whatever. I was
Continue.
cocked one night, and I'm in there, and I'm just talking to the guy. Right. He tells me, I said, I thought that somebody else was running this place because I was here like 2 years ago, and he's like, yeah, that was my brother. So what they do is they run that business, and they don't. He straight up told me we're not paying our taxes, we're not doing shit.
Oh, good for you.
Then we get shut down. Like you're closed up. You owe us a shit ton of money. Okay, I signed the business over to my brother, and he gets turned around and do the same fucking thing. He said he did 3 fucking times, brother and 2 cousins. Same thing. Ran that business all day long. free cash money.
Yeah, not paying your taxes, not reporting
Nope.
anything. And
And once they say you can't do that anymore,
Betsy
he signs it over to somebody else.
Betsy just made a comment back to Dave that she strongly disagrees. She's like, you can absolutely bring anyone over as long as they're family.
No.
No, you're
No.
not. No, absolutely not. I don't
No.
care if you're fucking Canadian, you're Mexican, you're fucking from Guatemala, or you're from fucking Italy, or you're from fucking Africa, or from Egypt, if you're from
I
fucking
agree.
China.
No.
No, you need to come over here just like every other legal immigrant
And
that
get
comes to this
vetted.
country. You need to fucking, there's tests and shit.
Yeah, you got to
There-
get vetted, and then you got to do something with your life.
Yeah, you can't just come over here because your family's coming over here.
Right.
You need to get your citizenship too. You can't just
No
come
free
over here and do
rides.
whatever. No free rides. Yeah, you can't just come over here. Like, no, you can't. No. No, you're not saying that everybody should be allowed, and I'm just saying that's how it's been for a while now. Well, that's fucking time for that to stop because there are too many people that are coming into this country that are fucking milking the system dry
Absolutely.
and fucking getting government handouts and shit that aren't working, or if they are
Sure.
working, they're working illegally and not reporting their taxes. And that is not a fucking a dig at any group of people. That is a dig at fucking illegal immigrants. And illegal immigrants coming from every fucking country other than America. So if you think that that's not a fucking problem, you need to look at yourself and think, maybe I'm wrong, and look at the fucking problems here, because all these people come from different countries. It's not just fucking, it's not just the fucking Mexicans or the fucking Puerto Ricans or the African Americans or the fucking Arabians or so on and so forth. It's fucking people from all over the world that come over here for fucking
Did you hear that
Take
shit from,
over.
Cuomo? It was what do they call those guys? The Dreamers. There you go. Thank you. The Dreamers.
yeah.
The illegal immigrants who have children here. So now, cool. They've lived here their whole lives. I actually accept them as American citizens. If they've lived
Who?
here their let's say an illegal immigrant comes in, has children.
The kids can stay.
That's what I'm saying. If they're born here,
That gives them they're naturalized.
I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. They live
But
here
you
their whole
can't
life.
separate the two of them. You can't
But-
separate.
But
But
what Cuomo's saying is, we call those dreamers, and they're allowed to have free education for their entire
they're
life.
doing that on
Free
a
college.
lot of people are doing that on purpose too. And there's a lot of things that the border patrol is saying. Do you realize that you're pregnant and you're coming into this country knowingly pregnant with a certain amount of time on your visa or on your fucking passport or whatever your
Shameless episode. Yep.
yeah, and they're intentionally like, how do you plan on you're having your baby in the United States? How do you plan on paying for the medical services?
I don't.
How, I don't.
They don't have to.
I don't.
We'll
and
give
that-
them free. Of course.
And then
I'm
that
not going to make you
child.
have your baby on the side of the road.
Well,
Sorry,
and that child is now a naturalized citizen of the United States,
and I'm okay with that. It's not the child's fault. And
Yeah,
they've
it's not the
lived here-
child's fault,
And they've lived
but-
here their whole life.
but the parents are fucking saying you can't deport me without my child
Sure.
because my child's a naturalized citizen. I get to
Nah.
stay here. Fuck you,
deport
no.
their ass. Sure.
Yeah, well then you
But,
leave
but
a
the kid's been here the whole time. But that.
But
but then you're
just-
leaving a child without their parents,
That's
which
not-
is not
that's not
okay.
really-
Fine. I'm just saying they don't deserve free fucking education.
That's not really what it is.
Education
it
should be
is-
free
it is
anywhere
the
you
people-
go.
It's the people that have been born here a long time ago that have been here for many years that have came here. Their parents came here illegally. They're here because their parents had them while they were here. And then they became productive members of society.
Yeah, well if they're doing that,
that
that's
are
cool.
not. They're still not citizens, and they want to be, which is all right. And I have no problem with any of that. But the big issue is that they don't have a system in place to let them be that. And then the argument has been is that are we going to do that for them? And the president says maybe, but we want to work on everything so we can get all of it taken care of at the same time.
I'm not going to say deny anybody fucking their education.
Some people want to
though.
take care of just one problem
Yeah,
and not address the whole issue.
yeah. Well, you gotta
So-
start somewhere though. I mean,
Exactly. So what are you going to do? You're just going to address that issue, or are we going to address the whole
the whole
system?
issue as a whole. But yeah, you gotta
The whole system
fucking
is what needs to be overhauled.
you gotta
Regardless of-
pick and
regardless
choose. Yeah.
of what side of the fence or wall you
Oh, you
fall
just
on.
used the word fence.
You like
'cause
that?
that's
You like that?
that's a good one.
So regardless of what side of the fence you fall on, that's what you've got. That's what they're trying to figure out.
The first issue to deal with and to help out is fucking veterans. Okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That
Fuck
should 100%.
immigrants. Fuck everybody.
well, hey, when they-
I'm
it's
just-
not,
I'm
it's
just
not- I
saying-
understand. It's a
I'm
bad,
just saying.
bad phrasing, but
Veterans
yes.
first.
Listen,
No,
when
not
they had
bad
the-
phrasing.
when they had the
veterans
government-
first. Fuck you. Fuck me. Well, I'm kind
when
of
they had
veteran,
the
but,
when they had the government
but
shutdown.
veterans first, man.
Listen, when they had the government shutdown, the shutdown was
the
basically
troops are getting paid for that. Yeah.
the shutdown was because they couldn't come to an agreement on what to do with this one system.
They would
And-
shut down for
and
like
then-
2 days,
And
Yeah,
yeah,
something
and
like
then they all agreed that
which
that
was
wasn't what they
millions
should
of
do.
dollars.
And some people had to backtrack and say, you know what, maybe we should work on this a little more. Maybe we should bring back the government and make them work on this.
Stop
Which they
fucking
should've.
doing it. God damn
But
it.
it shouldn't. They shouldn't. It shouldn't be shut down just to get one thing passed.
Yeah,
It-
it's.
You
Yeah, I'm
absolutely
just.
have to work on
No,
it
it's
all-
it's
on
them
all-
throwing a temper tantrum. Like I'm not going.
I honestly,
Shut it down.
I will sit here.
Fuck out of here.
I am not trying to show what side of the wall I fall on, but
Better be on the
That's really
American
what it is.
side.
America.
Continue.
I got lucky. I was born on this side, so
I was born on this
I
side.
should be here. Right?
Dave just commented. He says, "I think once they turn 18, they should be returned to their country." That is pretty fucking bold statement because you know what? If you've lived your entire life here and then 18 years old when you're still barely an adult, by the way, everything you've learned, everything you've ever established, and all the education you got, yeah, you got to go now.
Good.
No,
Once you're
man,
18,
no,
you
that doesn't
need
make
to
any
go back
fucking.
to the reservation too.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
what,
Dave, you got to go
How do you
back to the
like that,
reservation.
Dave?
How do you like that, David?
yeah, but that was what
Go
the
sell
issue, that's what the
cigarettes.
issue of the dreamers is.
Jesus
The
Christ.
dreamers that have been here for 15, 20 years and have had to, have came up in our system are the ones that are getting deported because they don't have that.
Well, I know that we just recently
But they
deported.
don't
Wasn't
have-
the guy from
but
Rochester that got deported?
They don't have a law for that. So
Yeah.
we do need to create one. Absolutely. And both sides have said that there's not something we need to create it. And it doesn't matter what side you fall on. There needs to be something.
Wasn't there a
But
guy
they
that
don't,
was?
they don't agree with the fact that there's not.
Wasn't there?
Some say it needs to happen now. Some say that's not the most important part.
Wasn't there a guy?
Hang on. Betsy said if they can prove that they are a productive member of society,
You're an illegal
and
immigrant.
have not or will likely not cause issues, then they can stay.
No, you're
No.
an illegal immigrant.
No.
Get, naturalize yourself, become an
Yeah.
American citizen, and then you
Sorry
can stay
that
all you
you're
want.
a good person, but that
Yeah.
doesn't give you a right to be here.
Just because you go to work and pay your taxes does not make you a good person.
Hey.
Like that's
It
just
just doesn't give you a right to be here. I mean,
like it's welcome
I'm
to
sorry,
America. It's
yeah.
not. It's not.
Ideally,
be
everybody.
thankful that we're American. That's what be thankful. we're
Ideally,
American.
everybody should do it
Betsy,
the proper
you too.
way,
Be
right?
thankful we're American.
Ideally, everybody should do it the proper way, correct?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
My father did. My grandfather did. My grandmother did. My great grandmother did. My great grandfather did. My uncle did. Like yeah, they came over here
No,
legally as fuck.
I'm
And
not-
they didn't have a fucking problem doing that.
Like I-
They were
like I
fucking
said,
poor as fuck. They were poor as fuck coming from a fucking pretty shitty background
I'm a
in Italy.
German
They didn't have any fucking
motherfucker.
problem doing it. But
I'm
all
a-
these other people have a big problem.
I'm a German motherfucker. My grandfather took weapons off of Nazis in World War II. That's awesome. That's all
get
I
them
gotta
really
say
drunk.
about
He'll
that.
dress up as a Nazi.
Yeah, get
gotta
Ron
be
get
drunk
Ron
to do
7
that.
shots of 7 Schlitz fucking like 40s and Ron will dress up like anything.
His new toast is
Stop giving
Cheers.
away-
Hi!
Stop giving away our secrets, Steve. Or I'm not going to do that for you anymore.
Dude, listen to Indianapolis Jones. You can dress any way I fucking tell you. If you want to dress like a rabbit, that's your business. Happy Easter, motherfuckers. Anyways, we are the Goon Squad Pubcast. It is
Sure, Tuesday night. That's what we
Tuesday
do
nights.
this.
What we do on Tuesday nights, yeah. It's January 30th, 2018. Fucking holy shit, it's 2018. We beat
Yeah,
Y2K.
it is.
We beat Y2K. Fuck you, Y2K.
That was such a big thing too.
Yeah.
Everybody's so worried.
Let me
I
finish.
think like
Hold on,
two-
Turbo. Hold on. Let me finish.
You call me Turbo.
I called you Turbo, and I'm over here on the other side. Anyways, we are a weekly podcast/pubcast. It's myself, Ron, formerly Dave, formerly Betsy, and now Brian here and there as a producer. Every Tuesday night, we get around 9:30,
Steve
10:30.
/ Ozone.
Yeah, we kind of have our little fucking talk show on the internet, and this is what we do. We sit around, we talk politics, we talk religion, we talk fucking current events, and we drink couple beers, and
now we should talk sports.
And then we're still not talking about the goddamn sports because we're still in the middle of a very heated debate.
The big game.
We're right in the middle of a heated Super Bowl coming up.
It's a big game.
All right, well, I'm gonna shut down in the comment section. So everybody that is commenting in the comment section, we are moving on with another topic.
What do you mean?
With this topic.
You need to go. You're good.
No, I'm ending the topic of immigration and shit because I'm not going to keep dwelling on it.
If they want to, but we're going to talk about the big game.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on.
There's immigrants in the big game.
Super Bowl 6041.
He's just mad because
the New York Yankee Patriots versus the Denver Hawaiian Colorado Pele's are gonna play one whole game of cricket.
Tommy's the only one that's good at doing that shit. Dude. He gets me every time.
He's like the New York Dodger fucking
the
rampages.
Arizona Yankees, like they're gonna kill it this week, right? And I'm like, dude. And he's like,
they're not even a real thing.
Really. The Philadelphia Marcellas are gonna kill it, right? And I'm like, dude, really? Every time he's spot on with it. It's funny.
Yeah, I tried and I fucking failed.
Everybody can sit there and throw out their comments on who's gonna win.
Here we go. Philly, New England.
Philly.
Put your comments out there.
I'm going with Philly because I don't think they're gonna win, but I want them to win.
I don't want them to win.
I don't want the Patriots to win another goddamn Super Bowl because of 9/11, and I think we've talked about this on previous episodes.
Oh, because they're Patriots.
Yeah, how awkward.
Which means that means something because they're Patriots, right?
Well, right after 9/11, they just happened to win the Super Bowl, and they were all like,
Patriots.
Because they're Patriots.
Right?
Yeah,
well, why the Giants or the Bills win too? Because they're red, white, and blue, right?
Yeah, that doesn't count. We got one vote for New England. Fuck you.
There you go.
Kelly, it's my week to say, oh, shit. Fucking Dave says Philly 32-28.
Dave, come on.
A lot of people are pulling Philly. That's why
Betsy is commenting the NFL is staged. No, the only thing that's staged is fucking. No, I can't.
No, only for the Patriots, right? Because the referee celebrates when the Patriots score a touchdown.
Steve was agreeing with that a couple weeks ago.
No,
the Patriots won.
I don't think it's staged.
At the end of the game.
I don't think it's staged. I think it's fucking.
How about this?
If it is viable, it's viable.
If it is staged,
it's viable.
Good job, dude. Because I just saw I'll admit, I saw a video. It was what's that fucking rookie running back there? Fournette went out for like a screen pass, and they slowed it down, and the ball was right there, and his arms were at his side, dude. Like he didn't even try to catch that ball.
I don't believe that.
I think the ball, like the angle, I think the ball was just out of reach. But
I can't imagine
they made it look like it was a 4th and something. And
I know, but I can imagine that for however many years,
especially Fournette, dude. Like
however many years that they've gotten all these players to say,
that's just it.
I'll just go with it.
And nobody,
how much money they make.
Same with the fucking 9/11 conspiracy, right?
No, that's not a conspiracy. That's just a thought.
Nobody has come out and said, "Yep, they told me to do it." You know?
Yeah, because you're getting paid. You're getting paid the hush hush.
I don't
you're
care,
getting that.
Dude.
You're getting
Somebody's
that
still
money.
gonna come out and say something about it.
Well, we can watch the XFL here in a couple weeks. We don't have to worry about it, right?
I want to.
So before we get to the Super Bowl conversation, the XFL is making its way back in.
Yeah, buddy.
Fuck yeah, Vince McMahon, you fucking grimy old piece of shit.
I hope they bring a team to Rochester. I'm gonna try out for Waterboy.
Well, they're fucking. Well, the only reason I like the XFL is because there's none of this pussy. Like you can't touch a man after a play. Fight him, man.
I'll try out for special teams. I'll make one sprint down the field. Then I'm good for another. Half an hour before
let me sit down for a minute.
Sprint down the field one more time.
I want them to make it okay for somebody to change teams in the middle of a play and turn heel. Right in the middle of the
That's fucked. What the
fuck? Heel turn right in the middle of the play.
He's got to take his uniform off, and like all of a sudden he's got another jersey, and he's like, "Gotcha, bitch." No, I think.
Awesome.
Well, the XFL, they're a lot more lenient with the hits, and the hits and shit like that, and they're not. You could just, helmet to helmet contact, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. You got some 340-pound man hitting a fucking 250-pound man head on with their helmets. That's going to cause some issues, like CPD and everything else like that.
It has for years, though. Like, of course it is.
Well, now the
Well,
the XFL is just like you
Yeah, but
basically do whatever the fuck you want.
You look at the
Look at
players
the Pro Bowl.
back when they played football back in the day.
Lawrence
when they were allowed to
Taylor
hit.
Yeah,
They
LT,
had-
Mike Ditka,
their
and like all that in the
Their
back day.
pads were 3 times as big as
Oh
they are
yeah, because they were
And now-
slower, you
Right.
know.
And they were slower, but they still hit people,
Of
and they
course
still
they did.
they murdered people.
They had
didn't
neck
give a shit.
braces. Yo, LT had
But now
shoulder
their pads
pads up
are
to here, a
twice
neck
small.
thing going around. You know?
Dave's hold on, let me interrupt you. Dave said he will try out with you
All right,
if you go to the XFL.
for sure, bro.
I want you guys. What was the lingerie one? What was the lingerie league?
I bet you.
I want to try out for that team.
Good luck with that. I saw Ron 10 years ago playing backyard football, trying to be a fucking lineman.
Well, no, they
And he
made me a
bitched.
lineman back then, you dick.
That was 10 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
I can be a lineman
can.
now. Yeah,
Right, you
because
weren't
I'm
out of
about
breath
50
back then?
pounds heavier than then.
Jesus, you're yelling again. Here we go. Here, Ron. After
right,
drink
come
number
on,
after drink
man.
number 7, Ron just starts getting loud. I don't give a fuck. That's why I took one of the headphones off.
Right, you don't give a fuck.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want. This is your life. You live it, baby girl.
It's
I heard
not
this
last
last
week.
week.
I'm okay.
All right, so we got
All right, yo, predictions. What do
we
get?
got one for New England, one for Philly, and I got Philly. So that's 2 on Philly, 1 on New England.
I got New England.
We got center
2 on 2. We got 2 on 2. Beat the tiebreaker here. You're obviously taking fucking New England.
New England.
You're definitely taking New England. So
Sure, fuck Philly.
We like NFC East.
why does
teams.
everybody hate Philly? I don't even know their
I
quarterback.
hate Philly
is.
because I'm a Giants fan, and
No.
I have friends that are Philly fans, and
they're
I hate
idiots.
them
They're
being
assholes.
Philly fans.
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
At least,
Kevin.
at least they're
Kevin.
not. At least they're not.
Kevin out.
Hold on.
Kev.
At least they're not Packers fans.
Kevy Kev,
Betsy.
Figueroa.
Yeah.
Yo, Packers fans have a right to be Packers fans.
No, they
They're
don't.
good.
Packers.
They went from Favre to fucking
Favre.
Rodgers.
I'm just talking shit to Betsy because she's a Packers
Phillies
fan.
went from
Yes, it is a
nothing
witch
to
state.
nothing. I don't know. Philly sucks. Philly's been in the Super Bowl, what, once, twice?
What's your record
Lost.
this year?
I don't give a fuck.
You could do
Dude,
they
I'll
suck.
admit- I'll
We're
admit
sitting,
that.
we're sitting
I'll
in the same
admit that
place
all
your
day.
team is, right?
Yeah.
I-
Oh, they went a little bit further. They
I
got that
will
one
admit
one
that.
extra week paycheck.
And they got beat by Jacksonville.
Right, so we're
Yeah.
getting
Damn
a
it.
better draft pick, and we're still watching the Super Bowl.
I will admit that all day.
Damn it.
This year
Fuck
is
yeah.
the worst season I've seen out of the Giants since I've been a Giants
You guys did that
fan.
shit on purpose. You want a quicker fucking round in the
Could have been
draft.
Buffalo fans.
Right?
Dude, what is it? The first time in
Sorry,
18
Joe.
years? 18 years that they made it to the fucking playoffs or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah,
heard shit
yeah,
from
good for
a
them.
Bills fan tonight. He's like, oh, we made it to the playoffs. What did you guys do?
They were happy
I
with
said,
it.
oh,
though.
good.
They were,
First time in the fucking
absolutely,
15
they're happy
years.
with it.
You should
Way to
have
go,
asked. You
buddy.
should have asked him. Hey, like, at what point did you join the team? Because we made it to the playoffs. I didn't realize you were on the team, buddy. Like, I don't like when people say we made it to the playoffs. Like, no, they made it to the
I
playoffs.
Yeah, I don't say that either.
Yeah, they made it to the playoffs, not we. There's no mouse in.
team, but
Yeah, my team, but we didn't make it to the playoffs. You don't got a mouse in your pants. We. Yeah, exactly. You can use that one. So yeah, the Steelers did make it in, so I'm fucking upset about that. But yeah, my team.
Beat Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was
Would
a
have been a way better game between. Actually, I mean, Jacksonville, New England was a good game, but who didn't want to see Pittsburgh, New England again? You know, that would have been a great.
That'd have been a
game.
great game.
Yeah, I really hate Pittsburgh.
Neil O'Donnell would have showed up. Rod Woodson would have showed up.
Jerome
Court-
Bettis would have been
Jerome
running all over
Bettis,
the place.
fucking Cordell Stewart, fucking yeah, what's his name? Terry Bradshaw would have been fucking probably being the punter just for fun because he's old and he's balding, so it's cool. So
Should be a kicker. Like Brown,
Yeah.
beat your old lady.
Oh.
The Giants kicker. You know it.
I would watch it, but for some reason it won't play at all. What are you talking about, Ryan? The video? Refresh your fucking phone or fucking restart your computer?
So
Or
real
close-
quick,
close your browser down.
Anybody who wants to call in? We're doing it. We have a good
Nope,
show going
we're
on.
not doing any call-ins this week. I'm not hooking up another
If you
microphone.
want to call in, you don't have to hook up another microphone. I'll put mine down.
Okay.
If anybody wants to call in, say I want to call in, and then I'll post my number.
Yeah, I got an issue. You know what? I'm going to leave this one off air because I've already told you about it, and Marcy told me about it.
Put my number out.
No. One of our viewers making a drunken video chat with me the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's not watching, so
He's not either, is he?
No, he's embarrassed as shit.
He's embarrassed.
All right.
We're not. Nope.
Nope, let that one go?
There.
Okay, yeah.
We can.
I say we go
we
for
can-
it.
I think we're going for it.
We
I think
can-
we go for it.
I'm going for it.
No,
Down.
Right,
Sit.
Don't. I like Ben.
No, you just outed him. You just outed him.
I didn't go after. I didn't go farther.
I got a
than
very
that.
listen. I got a very
It wasn't inappropriate.
I got an inappropriate video chat from one of our longtime
It was
fucking
only
viewers.
inappropriate because Steve got a hard on over it.
Oh well, somebody at least somebody in the group did.
Like,
Ben,
that's
where are you at?
Like that's
Yeah.
the most inappropriate thing that's
I'm gonna
happened.
try- I'm
No,
gonna
dude, I had to see some dude's dick on a video chat, and not by choice.
Hang on, I'm gonna try and call Ben.
Yeah, you got Ben's number on your phone.
Right?
I want him to answer
Oh.
these fucking accusations.
You're
Fuck
damn,
it.
you're damn right I do because he tried to call me when he tried to call you.
Yeah, I took one for the team for you, Ron. Fuck you.
Yeah, you did.
We are calling out fucking Ben. We're losing viewers like fucking
I
like
don't care.
bad, and I don't even care.
Look, missed call. Call
Yeah,
back Ben.
call him Ben.
Call him Ben.
Call him Ben.
Video chat, voice call.
Just dude, you can call his number. He calls your phone all the time.
No.
Oh yeah, you probably wouldn't even
Doesn't.
remember. Yo, he called you every fucking week.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You just didn't have his number saved. Put it on speaker and put it right in front of the mic.
Oh yeah, all right.
Die.
Is there a way to speak it? Oh.
Yeah, I put it on speaker.
Because it's on. It's not gonna speaker. Because it's on Facebook.
It's on
It's
the
dude, I
it's on
can
the
put.
Facebook.
I could do that.
I don't know how to speak here.
Oh, here. I mean,
I could.
no Facebook app or.
Yeah, I get it. Hold on.
It's still ringing.
Okay, well, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
answer. I don't think.
No, we're not done yet. Oh, look at that! Look how hard that
All right,
was.
well,
Fucking dude, I figured out your phone for you. I figured out your phone for you.
We've had to do that
Did you
a
hear
lot.
You got to put it into the microphone. Axe that because it's axe.
Leave a message.
No, fuck you. I'm not.
Ben, answer your phone.
Yeah, Ben, we're calling back, motherfucker.
I'm gonna try again.
Call him back.
Call again.
Mr. No Shame.
Yeah, Mr. No Shame when you're hammered drunk and you call me and show me your dick, you fucking asshole. I know it's all fun and games, but fuck you, Ben. It was not a good time to do that. It's never a good time to do that, actually.
You look.
He only needed one more beer, Ben.
Dude, that happened and I fucking went, ugh, what the fuck?
How are you gonna call Ben like that, dude?
Turn it into the microphone.
Oh, I forget that it's.
Well, you don't have your headphones on, so you can't hear it. Now I can hear it. Big Ben, big burly bearded Ben. with the, I can't even do it right now. Oh,
How
Ben.
bearded is he, Steve?
Hey, okay.
Ah, come on.
Dude, I bunch porn,
What a
dude.
hater.
That's a hater.
Please leave a message.
All right, Ben.
Leave a message. Ben,
Ben, we
where the
got
hell are you now?
to. We're drunk and we're calling you.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Ben, we were gonna have a chat. I don't think he remembers even contacting me, but Ben, if you do watch this video later, fuck you so fucking bad for doing that. It was an inappropriate time to do that. And it's always an inappropriate time to do that. But anyways, we still fucking love you, man. Even though that your penis got. Dave's calling on. Are you calling Dave?
I'm calling Dave.
Why are you calling Dave?
So we can see what Dave has to say.
Please leave a message.
Dave.
Dave, you
Dave
talk to
says
Dave, too.
no.
All right, I guess we're not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
I tried, dude.
Yeah, Dave, you
Trying
just
to make for a little extra content from somebody else other than us, bro. That's all.
yeah, Dave. Thanks for not
Thanks a
answering your
lot,
phone.
Dave.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave. We are how far into this are we? We're only an hour in.
Right. That's why I
Yeah.
was trying to make up little extra content, bro.
Well, every time Dave doesn't answer his phone, we are going to take a 2-hour cigarette
I'm
break.
only at 12%, so
Well, plug it in, dude.
I can't leave it by yourself. So
No, go get your cord and well, tell Brian to grab his cord.
I'll tell you what I got going on with that too. So
Okay. Oh, did you get it fixed?
no, here's
Oh,
some,
that's
here's
still
some
going on with
bullshit.
that.
Steve and I had a fun night. Let's say.
That's not how it happened. Tighten this screw. Tilt it back. Tighten that screw because your microphone's going to keep falling. But you got to talk more into the microphone because you keep drifting away. You don't.
All right. So
No, you're fine. This
no, yeah. So Steve and I had a
one. Oh, look at that.
Fun
Steve and I,
night.
not me and Steve. Steve and I. Good English. I like
had a
it.
fun night. Let's say, okay, in the basement.
All night long.
With a bottle of champagne and some dice.
Oh yeah.
I've
Little
heard-
backstory. We
I've
were
heard a couple wrestling
I've heard
moves.
this one before.
Wait. Backstory. We ran out of booze and all we had was champagne. So we were
And a
drinking
big-ass
champagne.
bottle of champagne
Yeah.
too.
It wasn't we were drinking champagne in the basement, wrestling, playing dice.
Yeah,
We wound up wrestling because we were playing dice, drinking champagne.
Because that's that last
So,
Jesus Christ, I got gayer than AIDS.
where were we going with that? I forgot where I was going with that.
How your
My
phone got
phone.
broken?
Right. So, we're listening to, I don't know, I heard or something on my phone, like up here, all right? On
a pile of
on
clothes.
laundry, on a
Yeah,
pile of laundry
next
on
to
the folding table, okay?
Next to the washing machine, yeah.
Something was going on.
All that
Pile of
shit
laundry.
goes down, whatever. The
No.
next day, I go to work. I go to plug my phone in. It says
Nuh-uh.
it detects moisture in the port.
Of
And I'm
course
like,
it did.
Got you good, you fucker.
Yeah,
skeet,
I
motherfucker.
agree, but we didn't spill anything.
Ron, until the sweat drips down from my balls, or however the rap song goes. Skeet.
Did we drip anything on my phone?
No, your phone was on a pile of laundry the entire time.
Obviously, some
Seriously.
moisture got dripped on your phone.
It
Yeah.
didn't, though.
It got hot and heavy down there, but not damp.
I would say it did, dude, if it did. It didn't, right?
I
So,
don't
know.
dude, I took it to
Obviously, I was
Verizon.
not involved in this orgy. So.
Yeah, it's an orgy when there's only two of us.
See how
we were
upset
playing
he is
dice.
about that? He's jealous.
sorry we didn't.
So-
Sorry we didn't FaceTime you.
So anyway, dude, I even took it to the Verizon store. I took it to the Verizon people that fix your car,
Yeah, you
fix your
did.
phone.
Did you tell them what happened?
Did you tell them that there was a bottle of champagne?
So this is how it happened. We were
No,
downstairs.
I said-
We had a bottle of
I said
champagne.
last night at
we
work.
started wrestling,
Let him
and then
finish.
all of a sudden, my phone don't work. They said it's too moist.
I said last night at work. Today,
I
that's
swear
what
to
I
God.
Did
I
you
don't
walk
have
into the Verizon store and say, "Listen, me and my buddy Steven, we're down in the basement drinking champagne,
So me and
and
my
all of
buddy
us,
Steven.
and we were wrestling around. Nobody got hurt.
We're wrestling.
But my phone got
And
moist.
my phone got moist, and I didn't, and so I'm jealous. And now my phone
man.
works. And oh, wait, my phone doesn't work, but
So
I
your
still
phone got more
do.
moist than you did.
My
Well,
phone.
So he's
yes.
jealous.
Yeah.
Anyway,
In other words, he's
His
jealous
phone
of
got
your
moist, but he didn't. 'Cause
anyway,
I don't know what I'm doing to the
seriously,
man.
Shit did get spilled and stuff. My phone wasn't involved in it. Seriously. I went to the Verizon store. The guy looked at it, and he's like, "Nope, there's literally no moisture in there. No."
Can I get up? I gotta pee really
corrosion.
bad.
Definitely
no,
dried
nothing.
out.
No, dude.
He
I'm
put it in
telling you,
rice, didn't you?
I did. I tried that. I tried.
get up.
I don't.
So I don't know
Okay,
why.
hang on. We got to get up for.
I know, but I'm still talking.
Yeah.
I'll go from one mic to the other and keep this conversation going as I'm walking by.
You just gotta jump over, do a backflip.
Yeah, or I can just do this, and I'll be right back.
I gotta sit
Well,
down. I don't
hold
give a
on.
damn.
So yes, I'm telling you though, nothing happened to that phone. Nothing got. Look,
Right, nothing sexual
There's-
happened with the phone.
there's no reason, or
The sexual things happened,
I
but the
would
phone wasn't involved.
I would believe if something did happen, dude. We spilled champagne. I broke glasses.
You spilled lots of
Yeah.
fluids,
Sure. I mean,
bodily and otherwise. Right.
all right.
Okay.
But
Just making
none
sure
of
we
it.
got that. straight.
None of it got in right here. Okay. It was protected by clean clothes,
your phone
folded
had a
up on
condom.
the table.
All right.
All right.
So you had a phone condom.
Seriously though, nothing got in there. It just so happens that night that it stopped
That's
working.
you know
the
what it
next day.
sounds like to me is
I'm telling you though, I
that girl
took it there.
that says I swear to God I'm on the pill and then ends up
God.
pregnant.
Oh my God,
Just saying.
I get it. I know it's not a good.
Yeah,
It's not a good story. I get it.
You can
all
tell
right?
84 different ways, and I'll
I
tell you
get it,
85 why
yes.
it's still fucked up.
87. But yes, I get it. All right, I get it. But
not
I'm
gonna
telling
let
you
live it down.
nothing. I'm telling you nothing got in there. All right. Again, there's a good.
For
There's
the
a good
sake
chance
that I love
there
you and
did.
your wife. All right, I agree. Nothing happened.
Nothing got
Marcy,
in
nothing
there.
happened.
But all of a sudden, it starts saying it detects moisture in the port.
Yeah, it does. Does it detect the moisture?
In the charging port, it says.
Oh, Ron, is that what you call your? Is
So
that what you call it, Ron?
I took it to.
All right, we're good.
There's no way you're gonna make it sound any better.
So-
Than
you're digging.
I told the story.
You're
you
digging.
can tell the story 85
Fine.
times.
I don't
It's not gonna
give a-
happen.
Do you think?
All right, so they hold on. Stop.
Bothers me? Like,
Stop. So you brought it to the store. They said
I
that there's
did. The guy said he had these fucking magnifying glass fucking things. He's looking in there. He's like, yeah, there's obviously
No water damage.
no moisture
No water
in there
damage.
whatsoever.
because they got the sensors and
He
shit
said
like that.
it's not the first phone, your phone or the Note 5, which Marcy has, that have come in saying that
That should have been
nothing.
listen. That should have been a manufacturer's defect, and they should have fucking replaced your device instantly.
it's still under a year, I probably still can.
It doesn't matter. It's a manufacturer's defect. It doesn't matter if there's no limit on that. On a manufacturer's defect, no, there's not. They do do fucking recalls on 1996 fucking Ford Mustangs because their fucking gas tanks explode. What do you mean? No, what are you talking about?
Dave said that's how he got his daughter.
But there is no recall. There is a year warranty, usually a year warranty on a phone or something. That's on hardware issues. That if something breaks, that's
you're
telling me 7 years down the road, I can send this back to LG and say, "Hey,
I did not pop a Viagra. So no way
I did not come in the charging port."
You might have.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if it's an ongoing issue, it's a if it was a.
I know you didn't. I'm saying he.
Yeah, I did. Bitch.
Shit.
It was right after the.
I'm apologizing to everybody that watches this. That's in my family.
Why are you apologizing?
Sorry that I can't apologize.
Hold on.
Stop. Stop right now. Stop.
No. Let me get this off my chest.
Stop.
Let me get this off my chest.
Let's turn off Ron's mic.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Let
Ron's
me get
mic's
this
off.
off about apologizing.
Oh shit.
Stop.
Nope.
So we apologize for things that I'm not trying to call him out in particular.
I don't apologize for shit.
Right. I'm only calling out apologizing in
particular.
particular.
I did.
All right. So we apologize for what? Something that may hurt somebody's feelings. All right. So we people say things all the time, and we're supposed to be able to say whatever the hell we want to, regardless of what people's feelings are.
First Amendment, bro.
Pretty sure that's the second. No, that's the
First Amendment. Freedom of speech.
So do I have to worry about if I believe one thing, I'm gonna say it to them and be okay with them.
But your right to end when mine begin.
Not hurt their feelings, but I may hurt somebody else's. So whose feelings am I supposed to hurt? Right?
What?
Whose feelings am I supposed to hurt? We're going to apologize for one belief or another?
No.
Why?
Well, your right to end when somebody else's begins.
I
so that's
never apologize for shit.
Yes, you did. You apologized to Kelly at the beginning of the goddamn show, Ron. I was there. I seen it. They saw it. Everybody saw it. She saw it. She even said, it's okay.
I also posted an apology.
Yeah, so you just said I don't apologize for shit. Like, you apologized twice. You're welcome. Now thank me. Yes. He was actually, he was told that he has to do push-ups, and he still won't do them.
I'm not doing push-ups, and I was
because he can't do push-ups.
Neither can I. Neither here nor there. Why I won't do them, okay? But I'm not doing them. And yes, I was told to apologize, which rightfully so. I was fucked up. I had a. We're not getting into it, but last week was not a good week.
Last week, Ron got drunk and made inappropriate without getting into details. No.
So let's recap last week.
Ron got drunk, made inappropriate comments, and
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
I watched it. I didn't. My wife watched it and said you weren't that bad. So guess what?
No, I walked into the house tonight.
Your wife really loves you. Though.
Yeah, I walked into the house tonight, and Ron, your wife said Ron was really bad last week. I was like, yeah, that's why I deleted the video. Yes, you got drunk and you fucking made very inappropriate comments to numerous people, and it was not that bad. It was not that bad, but it was just still inappropriate. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you don't have to apologize for shit. It's just you got to be more conscious.
I don't have to apologize.
But not for the other situation.
No.
Do I have to apologize, Dave?
I'm not.
That translate into what I was saying was whose feelings does he have to worry about hurting?
You know what? I'm a good person,
innocent
so
parties,
I will apologize.
Innocent parties that are sitting here making comments like Ron's drunk, Ron should stop drinking,
Ron should stop talking.
And numerous
Ron
people
should stop yelling into the microphone.
There was like 5 people that said that, and
rightfully so.
All 5 of those people were correct, and you're like, no, fuck you, you F and C, and you're just like, you went off on Kelly for no reason whatsoever.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Yeah, see, he doesn't apologize for shit.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I don't.
Kelly.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Anyways, last week's fucking show was a debacle. We had a good time.
By the way, there was no show last week. I have no idea what they're talking about.
I love the show that
Ron checked it.
No longer there.
Yeah, Ron checked out of that one. So yeah, if you guys want to check the archives, it's gone.
It's not there.
It's like an NSYNC song gone.
Fucking Illuminati again. See?
Sorry, Megan. So, anyways,
Not sorry.
yeah, we lost the
I'm
possible.
not
We lost the
sorry.
I fucked that up too.
We lost the
Damn it.
possible co-host, and
And she would have been awesome. I'm
she
sorry.
was a really good co-host.
She
And
would have been, dude. I'm
if we give it a little bit of time, she might come back. She was a good fit for the show, but you just fucking you were the rude
Now
boy.
you guys got to deal
You're
with
the
me
rude boy.
for
Well, whatever.
this.
Who cares?
But I didn't do anything to her.
You called her a back page hooker to her face.
I did. Imagine.
And her husband saw it, and her husband says, "Honey,
Wait,
you can't do this anymore."
Stop. Did I
yes,
really?
yes, you did. That's why she
I
did
don't
not come.
remember that.
That's why you did not come. She did
I
not
didn't-
want to come back on the show. It's with her
Shit.
husband. You idiot.
I didn't
I
see
busted
that
her?
part of the show.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean,
You didn't buzz her. She's not a hooker.
I know. I'm
All
just
right,
kidding.
moving on.
I'm just
Holy
kidding
shit,
with
here
that
we go.
statement.
Yeah, you.
Did I really say that?
Yes, you. Well, she said she didn't want to discuss.
Serious?
She said she didn't want to discuss where she worked, and she said the Buffalo Bills training camp. You're like, oh, St. John's Fisher, and she's like, I knew that people know that, but I don't want to say it.
Right. so
Doesn't
it was a
matter.
bad
And then
show.
you replied with, "What's your second job? Are you a back page hooker?"
Okay, so it was a bad joke.
Yeah, but she was like, "No." Ha ha ha. Her
Oh,
husband's
so
like,
she really was?
"No." She was
Her
offended by her husband was offended by that. You said my wife. You're calling my wife a whore, and you're fucking saying that where she worked, and her
Well,
coworkers
I
could
mean-
see this, and that's why there was an issue, and it's been resolved, and everybody's fucking said everything's cool, and nobody's mad about
He's just
anything.
mad
It's-
'cause he's not
Except for the
seeing any
back
money
page
from
hookers
it.
that you really pissed off.
Ah!
You piece of shit.
Again, I'm not very sober. I was going to say a lot more sober than last week. That was
And
only
he's
a
not
joke.
sorry.
All right, so we do apologize to Megan and her husband for everybody's
I guess
behavior
it's
last
true.
week. She was a
Not
fucking
really.
yeah. You do, Ron.
I apologize to Megan if I called her. a
You
bad
did.
hooker. I
So,
don't
anyways,
remember
moving
that.
on. How about that?
Did you steal that from me?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
like that.
what you gonna do about that, girl?
Thank you.
Wow, look at Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna eat
it's
it.
all over the place. So we got our Super Bowl predictions in. You guys, everybody's favoring in the audience.
What do you
It's-
got? What do you got?
I've still said fucking Philadelphia.
You say Philly?
Yeah, well, it's 5-4 fucking Patriots. So you guys,
One
whatever.
more time, I got to bring it up. Fucking.
No, we're done with the football.
Rover said only because everybody's dogging Nick Foles and
Nick Foley.
you know he'll never do anything and he's just a backup or whatever. They're gonna win it all just
I'll tell you
because
what,
of that.
He's proved that Carson
Dude.
Wentz isn't that good.
No, that's. I don't
Are you
believe
serious? No,
That. Nah, I don't believe that.
no. He's brought him to the Super Bowl. Did Carson
course,
Wentz
he
bring him
won-
to the Super Bowl?
We won one game.
Did he? Did
One
he?
game?
3.
No, one.
Did
2.
Carson Wentz bring him to the Super
Pete
Bowl?
Wentz from Fallout Boy.
Yeah. he
Oh,
got
wait!
it.
I have an announcement to make.
One playoff game.
Hold on. I have an announcement to make.
One playoff.
He won.
Hey,
He won.
Fallout Boy is not actually going to appear on the show tonight. They canceled. David Schwimmer is not going to be on the show tonight. He canceled. Harry Potter conversation got canceled, and I do not want to discuss why beer is really made because Dave made
I
that
thought
fucking.
we were talking about where the hookers of back page were.
No, Dave fucking made a post earlier trying to get people to watch. He's tagging Fallout Boy, tagging David Schwimmer. I was waiting for David Schwimmer to be like, dude, fucking, we're rebooting Friends, bro. I don't
He
need you to be
loves-
tagging me in
Dave
your
Schwimmer
bullshit.
loves us.
Yeah, David Schwimmer is one of our biggest fans. I don't know if you guys noticed, but
Hashtag David Schwimmer.
yeah, hashtag Schwimmer. Can we get him like
What is that,
trending again? The guy
could get
from
him
Friends.
If we could get him trending, he'd fucking call him.
He's gonna be like,
Who's
you guys.
Schwimmer?
Yeah,
I get, so is that our? Is that
that is our goal. Is to get
our
David
goal? To get
David Schwimmer to get David Schwimmer to call in.
I'm on it.
We will play the theme song to Friends every day, 24 hours a day, until David
I'm
Schwimmer
on it.
calls
I'll
in.
get Schwimmer to call in. That's my new goal, guys. I'm gonna get Schwimmer to call in my fucking phone, which means I'll have Schwimmer's number. So a month after,
nothing creepy about that.
a month after, when we have nothing going on, I'm gonna be like,
Hey, Schwimmer, what are you doing?
Let's call Schwimmer, dude. You fucking weirdo.
Dave said, I found out that I could hack the status, and I went nuts. Yeah, that's not hacking. You're just tagging people, dude. That's not hacking at all. Dave, you need to sit down and look at what
Ooh,
hacking
you
is.
hacker.
Yeah, Dave, your little beep beep, your little dial-up
Hey,
modem over
it
there.
just feels important.
Yeah. No, he just. Well, the thing with the Goon Squad page itself.
Wait, Dave's still on because I tried to call him earlier. Remember?
He said he was going to
didn't
call.
answer?
He said he will call back later. He was in the middle of
He tried
something.
to-
He said, I'll call you back in a second, and he never did. So, Dave, actually, instead of...
I got it.
He said, hashtag get schwimming. David Schwimmer. Uh-oh. Put it right up to the mic so we can all hear it. Dude, you don't have to move it.
I'm going to.
I knew this was coming.
Yeah, you did. What's going on, David?
Turn your radio down.
Hey, sir, turn your radio down.
I got it.
How long
No,
have
you
been
don't.
waiting this
Stop.
whole time to say
Stop putting your face so close to the phone.
There you go. There you go, Dave.
Make it speakerphone.
Now I can hear you.
Oh, it's just his picture. He's like got it like blown
yeah,
up on his
I
phone.
figured it out.
Yeah.
I think he rubs on his nose.
All right, so we can't figure out why you were commenting as the Goon Squad for some reason, but it's not a big deal. Like, we're over that.
Yes. Well, I told you that I can't. I was trying to tell you last week that I can't fix it. I've done everything I can, and I can't fix it.
I don't know.
I've logged on all accounts. I've logged out of different phones. I almost unadmitted me from the page. And I'm like, no.
Never mind.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Continue.
So so I'm stuck being the page.
All
Nothing
right.
I can do about it.
Well, it's not.
I'll get over it.
It's not that big of a deal. It just your comments are coming up as the Goon Squad when you're commenting in. So
Doesn't
you,
matter. There's not that many
So
people
we're
watching,
mine, though.
anyways.
yeah. So Ron's are doing it too. So you need to. You just need to
What we
just
need to do.
How were the both of us coming up at the same time?
because you're
though?
both logged
That's
down.
weird.
We know Ron's dumb
No,
comments
I
for
know
your
how to
dumb
fix
comments.
it. I know how to fix it. What we need to do. No, I don't. I was wrong.
Fucking love Dave.
Well, no, I mean we could theoretically make a new Facebook page.
Nope.
Make that page the specific admin.
Nope.
And then only log into that page to
Nope.
access the show.
Boo.
Are you coming to the New Year's party next week?
Yeah, Dave. You know. Do you know about the New Year's party next week? Tommy showed up early.
Come on, Dave. New Year's party next
Valentine's
week.
Day next
I
week.
have pictures of Tom at the
No.
New Year's party.
Valentine's,
Tom came to the New Year's party 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Valentine's
Last
Day is
week.
in 2 weeks, Dave. It'd be the 14th of February. So if you're buying flowers now, they're gonna die. So wait a couple days.
I thought you liked
I
that
don't buy
flowers.
flowers for anybody but my grandma.
Oh,
Hey,
David,
Grant.
David. So we had to tell the Ben story. How do you feel about that? We're getting called out on that.
Did
one.
you get a call, Dave?
Did you get a call from Ben?
No, I didn't get a call from Ben.
Oh, we're special.
Yeah.
We're special.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys
Ben didn't
got-
want to show you his dick to you. He wanted to show it to
I'm
us.
so glad I
Yeah.
ignored that call.
That's the
I'm so glad I didn't fucking be
Yeah,
on it.
you-
last week.
It's the first time that you're a winner and a loser at the same time.
Right.
It's like
Right,
Usually
right.
the
It's like
winner.
the Special Olympics,
Hey,
Dave.
Can I made a comment earlier, and I really wanted to come back to it, but I was really impressed with Brian last week, who's like slowly taking more and more of a role, and he like creeps.
Look
Like
at
it
you.
started, he just like was way off screen,
It's our
and then
producer.
he was kind of like half in screen, and now he's got his own chair on the show, and I like that.
Yeah, he's chair
But
boy.
last
Wow,
week,
this
he
guy.
totally like everything went to shit, and Brian was like, no, I'll sit down and run the show.
Yeah, that
He's
was
like,
good.
I'll get Ron out of here, and,
I
I'll,
had-
I'll
so-
take over.
I had to pull Ron off
So
the show.
last week when I came on and
Allegedly.
I asked, what's her name? I don't remember the girl's name.
I don't know what you're
oh,
talking
Megan.
about. There was
Megan.
no show.
Anyway,
last week.
He's a bitch,
So I
Megan.
asked her. I asked that bitch Megan. I said,
Oh,
No,
I
hey,
said,
hey. Let's be nice.
said, check Megan.
Thank
All
you.
So I asked her. I said, "What are you guys talking about?"
Check.
And you guys were talking about some fucked up shit last week.
Hey,
We were.
continue the story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
continue the
yeah.
story.
Oh, I'm continuing it. I
Yeah.
have no idea. I said, no, I am not talking about any of that shit.
He said, "Let's get Ron out of here."
90% of the shit was Ron was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, it was like,
Absolutely
disappeared.
not.
Yeah, can we
He was
just
like,
can we get
okay,
past
okay.
Dave? Let Dave. We're past last week, okay?
Yeah, we're not talking about last week anymore. Ron is still
Thank
living
you, Dave.
it.
I appreciate it.
Dave
Yeah,
is
I
still.
appreciate it.
Thank you for appreciating Brian.
Dave
and
is
what
still
he's
trying to-
doing, but let's get past.
Dave
last
is
week.
trying to bring up the goddamn past.
Dave, cheers to you. Slasher.
nah,
Eats lots of broccoli.
Salute to Lancha Prod. Dave, are you drinking a beer right now?
Dave.
I'm drinking a soda.
Oh, fucking
Ah,
cheers,
God,
bitch.
Yeah. Are you
Eats a lots of broccoli.
are you
Come on,
packing
man.
the Bronx? Salute to Lancha Prost.
Eats a lots of broccoli, Dave.
Yeah.
With my non
Yes, sir.
big can.
So I
Am I keeping up on comments good enough for you, bro?
later this week.
You what?
I'm moving later this week.
Where are you moving? You got your own place now? You getting out of the backpacks?
Yeah, I'm literally moving next door.
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Do not
I
call
wanted to get up and piss, and then
Do
and he
not-
says something like, "I'm literally moving next door."
do not call me to help you move because I will tell you to go fuck yourself at this point.
No, I'll just carry it over. It's like legit.
I know you will carry it over because I am not doing that. So, all right, well,
The guy next door was offering what I had found as far as apartments, and he gave me pretty much the same deal with a little bit more space. I was like,
are you splitting a house? Hey.
yeah,
Hey.
I mean,
Hey!
that's me, dude. Shut
What the fuck, man? Hold on, Dave, for 1 second.
I
I know, but it was Jesus Christ. Anyways, go ahead, Dave. Sorry, I can't fucking. Go ahead.
So, yeah, he came to me. He's like, yeah, for the same price, you can move in here. So I'll have roommates, but
Oh,
whatever.
so you're like sharing a house?
Next door to my daughter. So that's.
Do you know these? Do you know these people or no?
Yeah, it's somebody that I've come to know a little bit. He's a really, he's a great guy.
It's not like complete
I knew it was a good
strangers.
fit. I walked in and he had the same kind of fish that I like, so I was like, oh, this will be fine.
That's weird. He's got a fish that you like, Dave?
I like fish.
He's got African cichlids.
No. So when are you guys gonna start dating? When's the first date, Dave?
Well, I mean, it's going real good.
We've been texting. I'm not really sure, but he's a Virgo, so you can understand where we're coming
I
from.
don't want to rush it. I want to keep my options open, but I don't want to commit. But I don't want him to not know I'm not committed.
All right. Well, when is the next time that you're actually going to be up here and be on our show? Because you're kind of one of the fucking members. Betsy's going to be back next week, so maybe we'll give Ron a week off. Maybe make Ron take a little rehab.
Hey, you gotta come up when I'm here.
Yeah,
I'll be here
Get
next
the
week.
timeout.
yeah. Ron still hasn't got his punishment yet, so we're just going to wait to get that done.
I felt bad, because earlier that day, Ron and I kind of
Yeah, you guys are busting
I
each other's
got a little
balls.
sensitive.
Yeah,
And I kind
well,
of laid into Ron a little bit.
for everybody that doesn't know, we do the pre-show chat. We were kind of introducing everybody with Megan, letting her know how everything works and so on and so forth. And fucking Dave and Ron were fucking butting heads with each other, busting balls, but regardless. So it is what it is.
Busting my balls, and I got a little sensitive about it, and so I may have taken it a step farther.
Yeah, well, shit happens. Shit like that happens.
And then
man.
when
Who cares?
last week happened, I was like, well, fuck, how do I feel now? God damn it. This is confusing.
All right, so you're moving next door. Excuse me. Work's going good. Buffalo's going good.
It's going.
It's going. You're making the dollars. You're making.
So far, I mean, it's hard because Buffalo has so with my job, I have to rely on customers, obviously, and if it's not always hot or always cold, nobody wants to buy heating and cooling. So it's
You're kind of stuck.
difficult. I'm trying to motivate my team, but at the same time, everybody in Buffalo is like, dude, it's gonna snow like 6 feet tomorrow. I'm not leaving the house. And then
Yeah.
it snows, and then nobody's leaving the house because it snowed.
Right. So you're kind of
So-
in a catch-22 at that point.
Yeah, so what happens in Buffalo is when the sun comes out, all of my sales go through the roof.
Yeah, because
That's
people
what
are
I
fucking
like.
rushing out of the house to go get their fucking heater fixed or whatever. Yeah.
It's such a crazy place to do heating and cooling.
I have to pee,
But it's-
Dave. I have to pee so fucking bad right now. It's not even funny. I know. I really have to. I'm waiting for Ron to come back so I can switch over. You guys can have a little chat, but I have to piss that bad. I've been rocking a little bit. Hold on. Ron's coming right back. Dave, uno momento, por favor.
Oh, you let him keep talking.
I can't because I can't hold the phone.
No, that's
I have.
fine. Dave, way to be a filler on the show where we all have to pee at the same time, and you're still there.
We're guzzling fucking beers out of fucking margarita glasses.
Hold on, I gotta hold you back up to the mic, Dave.
Let's duct tape me to a microphone.
Right?
And just let it run.
I
All in my
agree.
section.
Absolutely, sir. All right, me and you, pal. What's up? Eats lots of broccoli.
Hello.
How's Buffalo, buddy?
It's going pretty good.
How much snow you guys getting right now?
What's that?
How much snow are you guys getting right now?
About an inch.
Really? How about overnight? No, seriously, because we got more than enough that Steve had to go plow. We were supposed to get 1 to 3 last night, 1 to 3 today, and we are probably looking at about 8 inches.
I think Rochester got more than we did.
Yeah, we
Buffalo's
catch
really
the.
funny because there's like 3 different zones in Buffalo, right? So like the north, like towards the fall, they don't ever get shit, and then like central Buffalo, like it gets a good amount of snow, and then South Buffalo always gets its ass kicked. Like South Buffalo is the little brother of weather because everybody down there is just constant there. Like some of the streets down there, you just can't drive down. Like it's It's like going to like parts of the city in Rochester. You just know your car's not going to go down that street.
Right.
Are we talking about Traderville or Draft Dodger Town?
Oh, we're just talking about Buffalo and how much.
Oh,
snow
that
they-
draft. Where all the drafters go. The Draft Dodgers.
No, it's where all the Indians go because Seneca Niagara is up there.
Ooh, he's Native American, not Indian.
It's just kind of like
Dave, just joking with you, buddy.
He makes more joke about penis. He's tiny.
At least it's red though. It's on fire.
Oh.
like a little angry Russian.
All right. Well, Dave, try to get back onto this fucking show. Betsy, get the fuck back on our show. Come back and fucking fill in, or not even fill in, but make a fucking little guest
Yeah,
appearance.
real quick, Dave. When can you come to town and get on the show, man? Anytime in the future,
Next weekend. I think I'll try and make it out next week.
What is 20?
dude. If you can come for a weekend, I will convince Steve to do like a Friday, Saturday show or something. Like I have nothing really going on, and you know,
We can do it on any. We can literally do a show any day of the week.
We'll just do a show if you're gonna be here, bro.
Steve has no life.
We should do a podcast
That's right.
festival this year.
Well, Dave was talking about doing a movie.
Yeah, well, I didn't think we were gonna get into that, but
Yeah, that's not going to
We
happen.
could've
We'll
done
talk about
a movie
that.
off of what happened last weekend.
We'll talk about that another.
Last Tuesday.
Steve, you know how we did the pig roast and like we just got drunk for 3 days and roasted a pig and like pretty much did nothing for 3 days?
Yes, I did.
okay. So last
Yeah,
week
I
wasn't so bad, then, is what you're saying.
What?
I mean, there was an
I
interview.
thought you thought
I
you
did
were roasting
interview
a pig.
Steve in
Yeah.
a fake capacity. Like,
Stop
we had
calling her
one-
names,
We
man.
were talking
Stop
about
talking.
Stop.
Yeah, I remember we did a fucking like a 45-minute interview about a book that I never actually wrote, and it was
Or read.
read. Yeah, it was a fake interview that Dave gave to me in his backyard for no reason at all. It was hilarious though.
It was so funny. It went on for like an hour and 45 minutes. People were like, "You're still doing this?" And I was like, "Of course."
People log back in and are like, "You guys are still going." Yeah. Betsy says we have to do it cell style if we do a reunion. No, Betsy,
know.
we are way too grown for that shit. We have microphones and things like this now that
And a 3-season room.
yeah, and we got a hot tub. We got a hot tub that got cleaned out,
It's gonna be working.
And
I'm
Brian.
telling you.
and we got a
and a
and we got a producer.
Producer.
You got a producer that has to fill in because somebody can't come out here.
Oh, burn.
Burn. How's that feel, Dave?
She'll come out.
You know.
No, he's talking about Betsy. She'll
Gotta
come
be-
out,
you know, you
and
gotta
then
put my
she'll leave
ugly
10
mug
minutes
on
later.
camera. 'cause-
How's that feel, Betsy
'cause You
too?
can't be here, Betsy.
Hey.
I'll call her out by name. Betsy.
So
We've tried a couple chicks since Betsy, and Betsy, get your ass back here.
Yeah, that sounds dirty.
it's
Right.
really-
Yeah, come out here so Ron can fucking roast you too.
Yeah, the
Dave?
spicy Latino
Yeah,
works.
either
She
or.
worked out perfectly. Fuck
Right.
you too, Betsy. She said, "Fuck y'all."
I fucking love Betsy.
Yeah,
I miss Betsy.
Yeah, all those other flavors were kind of bland. Everybody likes Betsy. The
I
most.
agree. Although we didn't get it. Never mind.
Nope.
Let's not get into
no,
it.
No.
Let's
Let's
not
not,
get
let's
into
not
it.
get into that. We love you too, Betsy.
I still want Betsy back.
Yeah. Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
Betsy, come back.
Betsy, come back.
All right. Well, let's
Hey,
plan.
Dave, my phone's about to die. Love you.
Let's plan.
All right, love you guys.
Let's plan on the next couple weeks ahead of time, and
Say
we'll.
goodbye to Dave.
Bye,
Bye,
Dave.
Dave. Eats a lot of broccoli, bitch.
Hey,
Eats lots of broccoli, bro.
Thanks for the love, buddy.
There's so many loves going on our screen right now. It's awesome.
Eats lots of broccoli, bro.
So, all right. So once Dave gets back into the comments, we are going to plan a reunion show from the original 3 members, and we can probably get another microphone. We've done more than 3, 4, or 5 people on the show at once. We'll get fucking Dave, Betsy, myself, you, and of course with
No,
Brian
we'll,
here.
just we'll sit over there and fucking make fun of you guys.
Yeah, you
No,
guys
no,
just
no,
go.
I'm
You
sitting
guys go over there and go.
This is my seat now.
Yeah, see
Yeah,
what
there
Dave
we go.
see. Yeah, now we
All I
got.
got to do is give him a
And
couple
here-
extra beers.
And Ron pulls his pants down and says,
This is my house, nigga.
"Oh, whoa, hard."
Wow.
He went hard with the
Yeah, I
A.
think the R
There was
was
an A and the R there.
That was
Ron.
an A.
That
was an A.
Yay, yay.
I heard an A.
All right. Well, how
It
far
was
deep
from
is
a
this?
Biggie song.
It was a long A.
If you don't know, now you know.
Nigga.
Friend of mine.
What's wrong with you guys? Why is that a
Us guys.
Why?
It's our-
Yeah, why is that an issue?
Why does that noise keep happening?
Why is there even an issue that you guys are joking about?
That might be my phone.
I don't even know what
I
you're talking
didn't
about, Ron.
I didn't Dave Chappelle it and ER it, all right?
Oh man.
It
That was
was
definitely my phone.
Rap Tunes going, what's up, my nigga?
All right.
Why is that a problem? Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
same,
losing
yeah.
viewers.
Man,
And we're losing viewers. And
Like
we
a
have-
mother.
we're losing viewers? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, we definitely lost more last week.
Dave said Ron's getting a letter from the boss this week.
Yeah, all right. You guys are fucking crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy, man. You're dart my neck.
Crazy,
I like
man.
it now. You're crazy. You're crazy. Guys are ridiculous.
All right.
And everybody else that is offended by
Nobody's offended Dave.
The A, the hard A that I
Dave
did.
is the only one that's getting
So
offended by this
stupid,
because he's Native American.
uh,
He's the only one mad
I
because you
can't
call him
even-
an Indian.
I can't even come up with.
Nothing. You got nothing. You literally have nothing right now.
I wanted,
That's what you did.
I wanted to say something with an A, red skinner. I don't know.
that was good.
Yeah, I don't
That
even
actually
know.
kind of works,
I don't even
unfortunately.
know what to say that would offend him. I mean, shit.
I do have a PIM class, and it is
Yeah.
appropriate. So does Ron. Ron's got a goblet.
Navajo.
Ron's got a goblet of sorts.
Navajo. Instead of
left out.
Navajo.
He said indigenous would be the word.
Navajo.
Salud. Solange Prost. Cheers, everybody.
Eats lots of broccoli, David. Dirty Navajo.
Oh, gee, I thought you were going to go hard with that one. I really thought you were going to go hard with that
Dirty Navajo.
one. Okay. So,
You guys are so dumb. I hate that. I hate everybody that
all right, let's
gets
relax.
offended by that.
I
No,
know.
I'm
We're
relaxing.
moving on from that, though.
So all the apologies are about to be out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm far
The man that
behind.
doesn't apologize is apologizing a lot. He's not a
This
Navajo.
is a
I'm
racial
not,
novel
I'm not
apology.
apologizing for shit
Fuck
that I'm
that.
saying right now.
Okay. Well, we're
I will remember everything I'm saying right now tomorrow, okay? Last week,
All right, Ron.
I don't remember it, so
I
it didn't
remember,
happen.
Fuck you.
Mhm.
Anyways, moving forward with our lives, we are going to get everybody back together. We'll have a
Reunion show.
We'll have a reunion show. I'm really cool with that. We'll try to get David Schwimmer on.
Wasn't that supposed to
Hashtag
happen?
David
for
Schwimmer.
Schwimmer? No,
Hashtag-
that's my
That's
mission.
your responsibility.
That's my mission. I'm gonna reach out. I'm telling you.
That's
guys.
his punishment. He needs.
That's
to
not
get
a
David
punishment.
Guess
That's not a punishment.
Guess what?
That's a
I'm
compliment.
gonna use some people that I know to see if we can reach out to David Schwimmer. Bet you he helps me.
Yeah.
Bet you he helps.
You got Schwimmer
me.
friends?
Know what I'm talking about?
That's
Bet you he helps me.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had Schwimmer friends. I didn't know you had
I
friends
don't
in the
have
biz.
Schwimmer friends.
I'm about to make some.
I got friends that'll help me fucking get a hold of Schwimmer though. I bet you.
Dave talks about parting ways with Chief Wahoo. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we never
We
got
didn't
into
wanna
that
talk
either.
About that. Yeah.
No.
We wouldn't talk about it earlier because you said let's leave it.
I don't know what any of that
It's
means.
all bullshit.
Cleveland Indians. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Getting rid of their-
They're getting rid of their
getting rid
icon,
of
their
their big
iconic
logo.
Let's get
offensive
Dave back
logo,
on the
yeah.
phone.
Chief Wahoo.
No.
It's
Everybody that shares this video needs to tag
That's-
David Schwimmer.
that's a horrible.
I agree.
I think that's a horrible idea.
No,
I did
fuck
too.
that. What do you mean?
Getting rid of Chief Wahoo.
Oh, I thought you
Or
meant
is it
tagging
nice?
David Schwimmer.
No. Get
We're
rid of
talking
Yeah, but what about the
Wahoo.
Washington Redskins,
Right.
the Cleveland Indians, the fucking like?
Oh,
what else?
how about the New England Patriots,
They've
dude?
done
No.
it forever.
What the
Oh, really?
What is wrong with that?
I agree. What's wrong with that? Same as
That's
what's
not
wrong.
offensive, though.
Why is Indians offensive?
Oh, because they're not Indians.
They don't
Oh,
like
they're
those
native-
are Native Americans.
Yeah,
Come
that's,
on,
they're
man.
not Indian. They're Native American. They're India's on the other side of the goddamn world.
What?
They're not patriots. They're Americans. How about that? I mean, seriously.
No, that doesn't register, Ron. That's nope. You're digging. You were digging without
You're
a shovel.
right. I am.
You're digging without a shovel, my
You're
friend.
right. I'm reaching. I
Yeah,
agree.
you are
But
reaching.
they're reaching too.
But
Yeah.
you know what?
Not even
They've done
close.
they've done it forever, and should they change now? Why? What was the point?
It's not offensive. It is.
I blame Caitlyn Jenner.
Who?
Yeah,
No,
Bruce Jenner. Bruce
it
Jenner.
is-
Bruce
it
Jenner.
is-
You fucking
Thank you.
homo fuck.
What's her name
Okay.
again?
Bruce
His
Jenner.
name is Bruce Jenner.
His mama named him. I'm gonna call him with his mama name.
his
His name is Bruce.
mama named him Cassius.
I'm
I'm gonna call him Cassius. His name's Cassius Clay.
What's his name? Now he went to Muhammad. I'm going to change my name up to Muhammad. Muhammad Scuba.
See how that works. for
Nice.
We can order chicken wings and have them delivered here, Betsy. That's the only way that chicken wings are going to be here because the podcast happens here and only here now. This is not. We're not going to any other bars. We're not
That's
going back.
bullshit. We'll do it
And
someplace
I
like
do
that.
have.
No, we will not.
I have a couch you can
No.
crash on. I have a couch you
Cussing
can
around
crash
and
on.
stuff. Oh yeah.
There will be no. There will be
Betsy,
no more.
I have a
There will
couch
be no
you
more
can
bars.
crash on.
That bar did not work out.
In
We
fact,
had to fucking do that off of.
I have a
fucking sidewalk.
bottom bunk in my son's room you can crash on, Betsy. All right, I got a bed.
Betsy
I got a
lives
bed you can
fucking
crash on.
2 miles away, dude.
I know, but she ain't driving because
she
you know,
doesn't
her
drive.
car's
She doesn't have a
broken.
car.
well.
So are you okay with it? You're okay with them changing the Indians logo?
No, I'm not okay with it.
I don't even give a fuck. I don't watch baseball.
I agree. I
But
kind of
you
don't
have
give a
to watch-
fuck.
You don't have to watch baseball.
I don't even give a
I
fuck.
kind of don't give a
Chief,
fuck.
Chief Wahoo has been. It's an Indian logo.
I
And
And it's
disagree.
and it's fun to say. And it's fun to say.
been their logo.
Woo!
It's been their logo for fucking
And then it's
years. 50, 70 years.
Yeah, that's
Is it okay? It's not okay.
it's been an issue for years, and you can't blame that on
Is
Is the
society now.
Seneca Nation
Yes,
saying
you
change
can.
it, or is it the political fucking little girls saying,
There you-
"Oh, that's offensive. We should change it," or is it the Seneca Nation saying we're offended by it?
Why is it
It's
the Seneca? Why is it the Seneca Nation?
Because that's the only
nation that you know about.
that's the,
You
that's
know about the
the only
Iroquois,
Indian.
What?
and-
Navajos.
Actually, I'm a
who's
Apache
argued about?
motherfucker.
You're not an
Who's
Apache.
argued?
On bet,
Who's
Not
argued
yet.
about?
fucking draw my blood. I am like
Draw
one,
your blood.
one millionth.
I'm not
At least
even a
my mom.
phlebotomist.
At least my mama
phlebotomist.
tells me I'm like one millionth Apache. All right,
My mama tell me, and my mama tell
His
me
wife's a
everything.
phlebotomist. She can draw his blood.
so you can draw my blood.
All
But
right.
you have like this much
I just
Apache
think that
Indian in me.
it's been that way for a long time.
At least I'll
There's
take
been
an
plenty of
Apache
times
Indian.
they've
in me.
had-
Dave
They've
said
had
no,
many-
Ron. It's the Seneca Nation.
They've had many
That's what I
opportunities
said.
to change it. Why do it now?
Who cares?
Somebody wants to
Be-
do it just to make it relevant.
Because of Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Just
Bruce Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is a figment of somebody's imagination. Literally, the figment of somebody's imagination.
I was telling you earlier, Steve, that
I have a big
they
ass cup.
have they have a thing in Canada that they just passed.
Yeah, well, let's
that
talk
you
about that.
cannot call somebody by what they're not. If they want to be recognized as somebody's
Sarah instead of
name,
Scott.
exactly,
You have to call them
have
by
to
their
call.
birth.
Otherwise, it's illegal.
You have to call them by what they identify as.
Yes.
Fuck
because
Canada.
They don't have freedom of speech like we do.
Yeah, well, fuck Canada and fuck all these.
no, but they have
Fuck.
free fucking healthcare though.
That is true. That is true. So Sarah,
Hold on,
Can't
time out,
get
time out,
free
time out,
healthcare.
time out, time out, time out.
as Scott.
Betsy is going to bed, so let's give a cheers to Betsy. Salute to Lunch Pros.
Eats a lots of broccoli Betsy.
Yeah, salute to Betsy. Cheers. Betsy, fuck you. Come back to the show. We miss you.
All
Baby,
right,
come
so
back. Continue. So they get free healthcare. That's cool, but you have
They
to.
don't have freedom of speech, so they have to do what they're told. If
So-
they're told that they have to call or address somebody by what they identify as.
But that's
They have to.
freedom of expression, though.
No,
that's,
but
that's
they
not
have to.
freedom of speech.
You
That's not.
don't.
That's
Exactly.
that doesn't
They
make any
don't.
sense.
But they don't have freedom of speech, so they,
Well, their freedom of speech
No,
is
no, 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 no.
it's their
So
freedom.
listen.
It's their freedom to say. Or it's not their freedom, but I identify as this. That's their freedom of
Right,
speech.
right,
no,
no,
that's a
exactly.
double negative.
no.
I
But so
identify
the
as
person,
Michael Jordan.
the
I'll duck
person
on
that
your
feels
ass.
I
offended-
identify as a billionaire. Pay me as
the
and
person
text
that
me
feels
as.
offended. The law
Stupid.
is that you cannot offend somebody.
Canada
You
sucks.
have to.
Fuck
You have
Canada.
to do.
Fuck
You
Canada.
have to do what they feel.
Yeah,
You
that's
cannot
nice.
offend somebody.
That's
And
nice.
that is how we are above them.
Yeah.
And
No, they're above
that's
us geographically.
All
It's
right,
America's
all right.
top half.
All right,
America.
all right, so I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
America. I just fuck Canada.
What?
I'm not even allowed in
I
Canada, so
fucking-
fuck
I
Canada.
Niagara Falls are fun.
No, you're right though. You're right. Fuck that. That's
I-
they have a different set of values
I
over
didn't-
there, and
I honestly did not realize that they didn't have freedom of speech. And to not understand what they don't have
well,
is crazy to me. Like I can't believe that they can't say.
they don't
I can
have
sit
bald
here.
eagles.
I can sit here and say whatever the hell I want to, and they can arrest me for doing so.
Yeah, they can.
No, I could lose my job for it. I could do this.
You can go to
but they
jail
can't-
for it.
No, I can't.
There's certain things you can say right now that would put you in jail. It's not freedom
No.
of speech. Yes, you could.
No, it's freedom of speech. I can say what I want to. And if they prove that I meant
No.
something else, that's different. But if I can say whatever I want to, it's what I mean. I can say what I want.
If you make a direct threat towards somebody, they could arrest you for that. If
Wait,
you make a
wait,
direct threat on a phone call,
Steve, I'm gonna kill you.
see,
That's on, dude. That's on mic and camera. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'd like to call my lawyer right now. I'll be right back.
All right, so
You can't afford a lawyer.
You
Don't worry
cannot
about it.
die how I want you to die. Then.
If you made a threat towards any government official or anybody at all and say, I want to kill you, Somebody could literally call a lawyer and say, I feel threatened, get a restraining order against you, and have you arrested for fucking aggravated
They
harassment.
can.
Good.
But
That-
if
It had to be
nothing-
proven in court that that's
Exactly.
actually a liable threat.
and if nothing happened, they still it's a freedom of speech.
If I was a
You
female,
can say you want
Your rights end when somebody else's begin. That's the
freedom
way it
of
works.
speech only goes so far as to you still have consequences.
here's how it works. If I was a female,
Exactly.
if I was a female and I showed up to a guy's house and I come in
This
the
is-
door screaming and whatever, and then he comes down and ggets mad at me and starts screaming back at me
If I
and
saw
pushes
him
me
come
back
down,
out the door, I could press charges on him.
I would. Look
Is
at
that could that happen, Steve?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just saying, could that happen?
So the show's
That
ending.
could,
right now.
that could
that
happen.
could happen, right?
All right, so we're going to start wrapping up the show then. Really, you fucking asshole.
Dude, I just asked if that could happen.
It could happen, Ron.
Could happen,
But
right?
did it happen?
So it was, but that's.
And
what
then
I'm
if
saying.
that did happen, would
Do you
you
imagine-
bring it upon yourself to go back out and hang out with that broad again?
Did we just not say that we weren't talking about this?
We're not talking about anything at
You're-
all.
you're-
I'm
We're wrapping up the show, Ron.
Nope. I
Yeah,
am
we are.
throwing caution to the wind. No, hey, I'm just using random thoughts. That's all.
No, these are
It's
not
got
random.
nothing-
These are
you
not
started
random.
bringing up what
Ron.
he
Well,
did
it
last
was
week.
until you tell me it's not.
Uh,
It is random shit.
Dude, we can continue this next week.
So how's life going for you, Steve? How's the new house, bro?
The house is going good. The new house is awesome. We got a fish tank. A bunch of fish have died.
Yeah, right.
The dogs
It is
bark a lot.
fucking- What do you call that thing? The sucker fish?
The dead fish.
Fucking died, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I still and it was the
All
biggest fish. No, hang on.
I just said I wanted to wrap up the show, and you're just sitting there talking about the goddamn
'Cause
fish.
where are we at, dude?
At the end of the show.
An hour and 45 minutes. 2 hours now, going on 2 hours. 1 hour and 49 minutes. And we started fucking late as fuck at 12:18.
We
I got a big
did.
day.
I'm
I got a big
sorry.
day ahead of me tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm sleeping on your goddamn couch all day.
I don't have a bottle of Jack. Oh man, I never got that empty bottle from
Oh.
fucking Mario either.
Oh,
You never mentioned it.
Looks like we're going up there to go retrieve it. No, we can't go anywhere. Your wife would kill you.
No, she wouldn't, because you'll be driving.
Nope, I've been drinking.
Uber. We need an Uber driver.
Yeah, we need an Uber driver for free. So, we're gonna fucking end the show because it is getting fucking late as fuck. It is fucking 12:20 at night. We're the Goon Squad Pubcast.
Yeah, we are. Tuesday
do,
nights.
We do this every fucking Tuesday night.
Hallelujah.
Let me get that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Cheers,
We can
cheers.
do it again.
Yeah, we can do that again.
All right, fuck off.
I don't want to like wrap my hand around.
Only because that cord got wrapped up, I kind of wanted to do it too.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how I hear.
Yeah, it was a little gay.
Little.
We are the Goon Squad Podcast.
It's a
We
lot
are
gay.
a weekly podcast. We do this every
Nothing wrong
Tuesday
with that.
night. Except for the weeks that Ron gets hammered drunk and we have to delete the videos because he's rude to ladies named Kelly.
I don't know
And
what
Megan.
he's talking about.
It's just,
Last week we just decided not to do it.
Last week was canceled.
Yep.
We will be back next Tuesday from the same spot, roughly the same time, hopefully a little bit earlier, depending on Ron's darts.
Even though it's after the show or whatever, give us comments and feedback on how you feel our setup is this week. And
critique us.
if you're a normal viewer or whatever, let us know if you like this.
Don't even go to the comments. Go onto our page,
There
our
you
actual
go.
page,
There you
and
go.
you guys can write on our wall because nobody's done that yet. As everybody's just been jumping in the comments. We are the Goon Squad Pubcast. If you actually go to the link that's actually being broadcast, you guys know how it is. You can leave comments on there,
Squad page, yep.
and we can comment as individuals or as a whole.
And
as
we'll
the page.
absolutely take into consideration any comments you guys give us. Because
I'll ignore most of them.
Yeah, well, I'll read them all, and I'm always looking to better what we got
Exactly,
going
yeah,
on.
we-
So
We always want some positive and negative reinforcements, whatever it is.
seriously.
So, yeah, we like for the couple people that have watched all throughout the show and people that tuned in and out, we fucking love that shit. We don't get paid for this, like we say every episode. We do this for fun, unless Jack Daniels wants to sponsor us. But we've reached out to them; they haven't reached out back. So, if anybody wants to call their people at Jack Daniels, maybe we can.
Fireball. We've had some Fireball nights.
Yeah, we've had some Fireball nights, and they
Jack
haven't.
Fire.
They haven't returned my
Same.
17 phone calls. So, we will catch you guys next week, roughly 9:30, 10:30. Whenever we're around, you'll see that little icon fucking pop up on your phone or your
Tune
tablet
in.
or
You got
whatever.
nothing going on. Tune
Yeah.
in.
You literally have nothing else going on Tuesday nights. That's why we do this on Tuesday nights.
And we're gonna continue to try and make it better too.
Yeah. We're gonna keep doing
And
the
like
show,
I
man.
said, give us feedback, please. Let us know if you we're still, I don't know. I'm still new at this. If you have an idea or something,
And
let us know.
everybody, please tag David.
share.
Tag David Schwimmer.
Yeah,
We want to
We're
get.
getting David
I'm
Schwimmer
gonna
out of
guys.
town.
I'm gonna work on this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna
We're
work
gonna-
on
We're
it.
gonna get David Schwimmer.
We want him-
I'm gonna call him and pretend to be like a newscaster or a producer of a radio show.
Don't admit to what you're doing now.
Oh, no. I'm gonna fucking pose as
Somebody else.
somebody that's important and get him on this show next week.
If he doesn't get on the show, we want him to
Oh,
at
no.
least leave an angry voicemail.
Either way, you're gonna fucking you usually make up some crazy shit for the show we're doing. Like, yeah, we're ice fishing with Hulk Hogan and whatever. You make up some crazy shit. You're gonna put Schwimmer on there next week, and I'm telling you,
Schwimmer's going to get
I'm
tired
gonna
of it.
have him on the show next week.
David Schwimmer's going to get tired
I'm
of
gonna
it.
get him on the show next week. I'm telling you.
All right, guys.
Go.
Even if it's just you lied. If it's 3 words,
We weren't even
you're
friends.
A douchebag.
We
Yeah.
weren't even friends, friend.
Yeah.
All right, as we start every show and we end every show, salute, Solange Prost, man.
Eats lots of broccoli.
All right, good to see you guys. Cheers. Good show, guys.
Much better show than last week.
All right, guys.
Wait,
We'll catch
because we didn't do a show last
we'll catch you guys
For
next
you.
week.